Works going on. One time looked like it's going to be raining. Wednesday got a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 11 a.m. Mostly sunny, high of 87. Chance of showers and thunderstorms Thursday, then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2, mostly sunny, high of 85. Chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 8 a.m. on Friday, partly sunny, high of 81. Saturday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high of 84. 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms for Sunday, partly sunny, high of 82. Right now, we have mostly cloudy skies, 69 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:10. Good Monday morning. Hope you turn the calendar over. It's July 3rd. Hope you had a great weekend. Ray Rick, glad to be with you on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. And hope that you got to spend it with family, friends, or just recharging the old battery, all right? Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works if you want to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away Friday morning before 10 o'clock, registering the people who had birthdays between July 1st and the 7th, all right? Now, let me give you the answers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8. What today is for the DQ Today Is quiz, all right? All you have to do is remember one of these 8 things after the 7:30 weather forecast. When I call for it, be the first in. Everybody's eligible again now to win this month a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good. All right, are you ready? Have you got your writing implement and a piece of paper to write on? Because here is what today is. It's American Redneck Day, National Eat Beans Day, National Chocolate Wafer Day, National Compliment Your Mirror Day, Disobedience Day, National Fried Clam Day, Plastic Bag Free Day. Celebrate those accordingly, all right? Now, let me give you the life hacks. We've got 3 of those. Because 90% of people are right-handed, you are much less likely to get things stolen out of your right pocket. Stealing from someone's right pocket requires a thief to use their left hand, which is weaker hand 90% of the time. So keep everything in the right pocket. Have some information on a missing person poster. Don't report it to the phone number or person mentioned in the poster. Always contact the authorities first just to be safe. And more pets are reported lost on the 4th of July than any other day of the year. Use this knowledge to make sure your pet is in a safe place during this year's 4th of July festivities. Those boom booms really do scare dogs. All right, your positive thoughts say, all we have to decide is what we do with the time that is given us. Ooh, good stuff there. And be brilliant. Let your light shine brightly and strongly. And we're going to let it shine brightly till we get to Friday morning to light that fuse and start another weekend together right here on WHBN AM and FM. All right, we'll get to Friday morning together, I promise you. All right, here is the Bob Allen Motor Mall on the Hometown Radio Network, proudly honoring America with the playing of our national anthem. This is Jessica Nixon.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous
Wow, Jessica Nixon. And she did the Bob Allen Motorball Hometown Radio Network proudly honored America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, very good. Now, let me get rid of that one there. All right, now, it just leaves me to tell you, kids, sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air.
MONDAY, Monday, dance. You can sleep if you want to, but you won't get to work on time. If the traffic's jammed, your boss is the man who will be an angry guy. I say, go to work cause you have to, cause you got to pay your bills. Now you're in a bad mood, you made a bad move, on your desk hot coffee spilled. It got on your pants, jumping up, you're waving your hands. People laugh, you would quit if you had a chance. Doing the Monday dance, oh it's the Monday dance. It's a Monday dance. Well, it's a Monday dance. Well, it's a Monday dance. It's the Monday dance. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Monday, Monday. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. So good to me. Monday morning, it was all I hoped it would be. Oh, Monday morning, couldn't guarantee. You would still be here with me.
Monday, can't trust that day. Monday, sometimes it just turns out that way.
Oh, Monday morning, you gave me no warning of what was to be.
Oh, Monday, how could you leave and not take me?
Every other day,
Every other day,
every other day,
every other day of the week is fine, yeah.
but whenever Monday comes,
Monday comes, you can find me crying all of the time.
Monday,
Ba-da,
so good to
ba-da-da-da.
me.
Ba-da, ba-da-da-da.
Monday morning,
Ba-da,
but Monday morning couldn't guarantee.
that Monday evening you would still be here with me.
Every other day,
Every other day,
every other day,
every other day of the week is fine, yeah.
but whenever Monday
But
comes,
whenever Monday comes, you can find me crying all of the time.
Monday,
Ba-da, ba-da-da-da.
can't trust that day.
Ba-da, ba-da-da-da.
Monday,
Ba-da,
it just turns out that way. Monday,
Mamas and the Papas, Monday, 6:19 and a half. You're getting it on WHBN, AM and FM. One top story, another stupid shooting, this in Baltimore. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to put this other one up there. All right. Bear with me just a minute. And we will have the report for you now.
All 30 of the victims are confirmed gunshot victims. Wow. 2 are deceased. All but 9 have been released from the area hospitals. So we still have 9 in area hospitals. A couple are still in critical condition.
Wow. Man, when does this ever gonna end? Senseless tragedy of idiots. Oh, my goodness. This world is just absolutely just falling apart. All right. We've got Joe's Look at Sports coming up. We will have NBC Entertainment news from our local businesses. We will ask your kind attention to. We will then have news, bottom of the hour, from KNN. We will then have your weather forecast. We'll have some laughs together. And then we will kick it with Kenneth Riley. That and a whole lot more stuff. And this is Bond Monday, by the way, just for you. What we got coming up next hour? Well, I'm glad you asked because we're going to go right there now. 7 o'clock hour, we're going to have Steve Bertram's Sports Report, followed by Look at Kentucky Sports with Tom Leach. 7:20, Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35, DQ Today is Quiz. 7:45, Good News, brought to you by Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. We'll try to catch up with Bubby Isham, acting mayor, at 7:50. 8 o'clock hour, Jill Cutler from the Chamber Report. 8:40, Dave Coleman from the Old Fort Herald. 8:45, Random Facts with David Hopewell. 8:50, Kim King, State Rep Report. And then after the 9:30 news, we will have the Swap Shop. Just for you for listening to WHBN AM and FM. Joe, did the Reds win?
The Reds win again. The Major League Baseball All-Star Game rosters are announced, and Lionel Messi is going to make a lot of money playing soccer in the U.S. Those are the headlines on this Monday morning. I'm Joe Mathis, guiding you through this Monday morning sports, starting off in Major League Baseball with your Cincinnati Reds, where pinch hitter Tyler Stevenson broke an eighth-inning tie with a 2-run home run that sent the Reds to their latest dramatic win, a 4-3 victory over the San Diego Padres. Spencer Steer also had a 2-run homer, and rookie Andrew Abbott struck out a career-high 12 in 7 2/3 for the surprising young Reds, who remain tied with Milwaukee atop the NL Central. Ha-Seong Kim and Fernando Tatis Jr. hit back-to-back homers in the 8th to tie it to 2-all, but the disappointing Padres lost for the 10th time in 13 games. Stevenson batted for slumping Joey Votto and launched the first pitch from Nick Martinez into the visitors' bullpen in right field for his 5th career pinch hit homer. San Diego trimmed it to a 4-3 lead in the 9th when Jake Cronenworth's 2-out double scored Gary Sanchez, but Reds closer Alexis Diaz retired pinch hitter Roughnet Odor on a line drive to second base for his 23rd save. Speaking of Alexis Diaz, he is the only Cincinnati Red on the Major League Baseball All-Star roster, and with shifting tides in MLB come vastly different rosters for the All-Star game. And the 93rd Midsummer Classic on July the 11th at Seattle's T-Mobile Park will reflect the game's burgeoning young talent as well as the changing complexion of the standings. Full rosters for the game were announced on Sunday, and joining the starters will be a bevy of first-timers who could be long-timers. Leading the charge in the National League and making his All-Star debut, including the strikeout king, was Spencer Strider of the Atlanta Braves. Meanwhile, teams that have separated themselves from the pack were justly rewarded. The Texas Rangers, surprise leaders of the AL West, earned 6 total selections. The Baltimore Orioles got 4, and the Atlanta Braves, who recently capped a June in which they hit 61 home runs, a record for any month, had 8 players named to the All-Star team. In soccer news, Inter Miami owner Jorge Mas has said that Lionel Messi will make between $50 to $60 million a year when his contract with the MLS club is finalized. Messi announced his intention to join Inter Milan in a milestone deal last month, though the club has not officially confirmed the Argentine signing. Only final details remain before Messi officially joins Inter Miami, with Moss saying 2 weeks ago that Messi would likely debut in a July 21st League Cup game against Cruz Azul. Scores from around Major League Baseball yesterday. We mentioned your Cincinnati Reds were winners. My Atlanta Braves won their 15th game in their last 16 tries. They're 15-1 over the last 16 with a 6-3 win over Miami. Radio Risk Cleveland Guardians were winners yesterday, 8-6 over the Cubs. Other winners were Kansas City, St. Louis, Detroit, Los Angeles. In the AL, Baltimore, Boston, Houston, Seattle, and the White Sox. In the NL, Washington, Milwaukee, and the Mets. Those are the headlines of this Monday morning. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
Madonna back home after her hospital visit for a serious bacterial infection.
CNN reports the pop icon was discharged and taken to her New York home in a private ambulance. The source tells CNN she's in the clear. Madonna's manager shared in a post on Instagram that the 64-year-old singer was in the ICU for several days. He added that she's expected to make a full recovery, but postponed her upcoming celebration tour. I'm Trey Thomas.
This one is for the boys with the boom.
Nicki Minaj giving a fresh update about her upcoming album. The rapper confirming her upcoming project will be called Pink Friday 2. The album will serve as a sequel to her debut solo album Pink Friday, which was released in 2010. Minaj says the album will arrive a little later than expected, but it will be worth the wait. She previously shared that it would drop on October 20th, but the new date is November 17th. Olivia Rodrigo sharing details about her upcoming album. The singer says the album, called Guts, is about growing pains and trying to figure out who she is at this point in her life. She added that she feels like she grew 10 years between the ages 18 and 20. Guts set to be released September 8th. Naomi Campbell is welcoming her second child to the world at the age of 53. The runway model uploading a photo of her new son on social media, writing, "It's never too late to become a mom," calling her new baby a true gift from God. That's entertainment. Jennifer Bolsoni, NBC News Radio.
If you use electric appliances in the bathroom, garage, or outdoors, any place where moisture is present, you need a GFCI. The folks at your local electric cooperative want you to know that a GFCI, or ground fault circuit interrupter, will help you use those appliances safely by protecting you from electrical shocks. If you'd like to learn more about GFCIs, call your local electric cooperative. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
This is Caraway at Mattresses and More on Houstonville Road in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, stop by and check us out. New items arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. Buy it today and take it home today. We offer layaway and 12 months same as cash with approved credit.
Thank you, Caraway. Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
When you're hungry, nothing hits that spot quite like a Big Mac. What in the world? Anyway, when you're hungry, nothing hits that spot quite like a Big Mac. Okay, is that really going to happen every time I say Big Mac? Look, I can't do a Big Mac commercial of every time I say Big Mac. It does that. Get the Big Mac at McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg.
We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. Sit quietly and we will control all that you hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to...
Radio Rick in the morning on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM, WHBN The Rooster.
Thank you, my little alien buddy. We're coming up on 6:28 and a half, 6:30 news from KNN. We'll have your weather forecast, some laughs together, and kick it with Kenneth Riley. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Here's a quick roundup of the stories we've seen making the rounds. The American Farm Bureau says the average 4th of July cookout for 10 people will cost $67.73, so $677 a person. That's down 3% from last year when it hit an all-time high. Still up 14% from 2021. A recent poll asked about some classic foods we eat on a 4th, and not all of them are universally popular as you'd think. 33% of us hate potato salad. 17% think pasta salad's gross. 28% wouldn't touch a deviled egg. 34% said no to coleslaw. 9% think any red, white, and blue dish is gross. Some foods more popular, only 12% wouldn't eat ribs. 9% wouldn't smoke brisket. 7% wouldn't eat grilled corn on the cob. Study.com ranked the best foods, best types of fireworks, and gave the top spot to the big rocket ones that you see at displays because they're obviously the best. Roman candles are second. Somehow sparklers are 3rd. To avoid forest fires, U.S. Forest Service has people to skip fireworks this year. Use silly string instead. Environmentalists aren't wild about that idea, though. More coming up right after the news right now.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Thousands of Kentuckians are without power because of severe weather overnight. Kristen Kennedy of WKYT with more.
More than 20,000 households are in the dark in Lexington. Anderson, Woodford, and Jessamine counties also have several thousand outages. Pictures show downed power lines and trees across central Kentucky.
A man and his 12-year-old stepdaughter are dead after a tree fell on their vehicle in western Kentucky. Police say it happened Thursday afternoon in Butler County when the tree fell on the cab of 49-year-old Christopher Fulkerson's truck, killing him and his stepdaughter, Evelyn Evie Johnson. Officials believe stormy weather was a contributing factor in the tree falling down. Flood recovery efforts are still ongoing in Letcher County, Kentucky. Governor Andy Beshear and FEMA announced last week that 10 housing units are coming to Whitesburg for victims of last year's historic devastating floods. There are 2- and 3-bedroom options, and the units will be fully furnished. A construction timeline has not been given. And on this extended holiday weekend, highways and skies are expected to be very busy. AAA projecting record-breaking travel numbers with more than 50 million Americans expected to travel 50 miles or more from home.
Wow.
Most of them driving. Linda Lambert is with AAA in Kentucky.
People are still traveling because there is still quite a bit of pent-up demand from the pandemic. You know, we saw travel numbers fall drastically because for a time we couldn't travel. We weren't allowed to do so. And then it started to build slowly as people became more confident that they could travel safely and stay healthy.
AAA says to make sure to check your car before traveling. The organization says it will rescue 400,000 motorists this weekend. Wow. I'm Jeff Milby.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
This WHBN weather forecast is a service of Northgate Medical Group. Dr. Richard Dart, APRN's Mackenzie Record, and Virginia Morris are accepting new patients at 859-734-3482.
Thank you, Sarah. We got a chance of sprinkles before 11 this morning, then partly sunny, high of 82. Partly cloudy tonight and a low of 66. Tomorrow, Independence Day, mostly sunny, high of 86. Tomorrow night for fireworks, partly cloudy, low of 67. Wednesday, got a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 11, mostly sunny, high of 87. Right now, we have mostly cloudy skies, 69 degrees in Harrodsburg at 632.5. Good Monday morning, new month. It is July 3rd. Ready, Rick, glad to have you along. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Monday morning on WHBN AM and FM. HometownLive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. All right, you ready to laugh? We got some laughs for you. Actually, this is a repeat of Friday, so that's all we can do, all right? So this is talking again about the Trump document sale.
The 4th of July is upon us, so come on down to the Donald Trump Classified Document 4th of July blowout sale. All sorts of documents, priced to move. Get your hands on U.S. military secrets. Get home addresses of pretty much everybody in Washington. Get beautiful internal memos sent between me and my staff. All for cheap, cheap, cheap.
I got a stack of classified documents that have GPS coordinates of all the United States military bases. Plus, Trump threw in the financial records of every single U.S. congressman. Nice.
Amazing. So what are you waiting for? Get your hands on the classified documents that I kept because it was my right as president at the Donald Trump Classified Document 4th of July blowout sale. Going on now.
All right, not to show any prejudice towards either party, here is the Biden laptop sale.
Hey folks, it's President Biden, the president, and the 4th of July is upon us, which means there's no better time to save on a laptop. Yes, I just so happen to have a bunch of laptops lying around, and I'm selling them for cheap at the Biden 4th of July laptop blowout sale. Every laptop must go.
Wait, are these Hunter Biden's laptops?
What? Huh? Don't be silly. These are normal laptops. Hunter never had them.
Well, what's on them?
Whatever Hunter put on them. I mean, no, forget that. They're just regular laptops. Oh, man, I shouldn't have said that last thing.
Yeah, these are definitely Hunter Biden's old laptops.
No, you're talking crazy talk. They're not. Okay, I have a confession to make.
We already know.
The Biden 4th of July laptop blowout sale. Please come get one of these laptops, man.
This is called Special Potty Unit.
In the parenting community, potty training-related offenses are considered especially heinous. These are the stories of Law and Order SPU, the Special Potty Unit.
Honey, come check this out.
A puddle? Is that... Timmy, get in here.
What is it, officer?
Did you take a tinkle on the kitchen floor?
You'll never get me to admit anything, copper.
You're under arrest for going tinkle in a place other than the big boy potty.
Well, you are under arrest for being ugly.
Don't you talk to my partner like that.
A dummy says what?
What?
Hey!
It's all coming up on Law and Order SPU, Special Potty Unit.
This is a coffee warning.
Everyone loves the rich, satisfying taste of coffee. That first cup gets your morning started like nothing else. Your second is the perfect pick-me-up. And your third cup gives you the midday boost you need. But your fourth cup? New studies show that 4 cups of coffee a day can kill you. But not tea. You can drink all the tea you want with none of the annoying side effects of coffee. You know, like dying. But hey, stick with coffee. If you have a death wish, tea. Deliciously non-lethal. A message from the National Tea Council.
All right, thank you. It is 6:36. Time for us to kick it with Kenneth Riley. It's Bond Monday, and this one's called All Time High with Rita Coolidge. Kicking it with Kenneth Riley.
All I wanted was a sweet distraction for an hour or two. Had no intention to do the things we've done. Funny how it always goes with love. When you don't look, you find. But then we're two of a kind. We move as one. We're an all-time high. We'll change all that's gone before, doing so much more than falling in love. On an all-time high, we'll take on the world and win. So hold on tight, let the flight begin. I don't want to waste a waking moment. I don't want to sleep. I'm in so strong and so deep, and so are you. In my time, I've said these words before, but now I realize my heart was telling me lies. For you, they're true. We're an all-time high. We'll change all that's gone before, doing so much more than falling in love. On an all-time high, we'll take on the world and win. So hold on tight, let the flight begin. So hold on tight, let the flight begin. We're an all-time
Rita Coolidge, all-time high, as we kicked it with Kenneth Riley. It is 6:39, coming up in a half. You are getting it on WHBN M&F. And what do we got coming up? Why, we have got some Johnny Lee music. It's his birthday, 77th birthday today. It is Aaron Tippin's 65th birthday. We'll have some of his music. Fontella Bass was born on this date in 1940. We'll be celebrating her. And Paul Barrere was born on this date in 1948. That is upcoming. Plus, your weather forecast, and your health report right here on WHBN AM and FM.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
Are you ready to spring into summer?
Make sure your HVAC system is too.
That's right, Kevin.
This is Chastity,
Haley,
and Kevin at ADA Heating and Air.
Give us a call at 859-519-6382.
Or check us out online at adaheatingandair.com to schedule maintenance on your HVAC system.
ADA is on the way.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
The opportunities are endless at DQ Grill and Chill of Harrodsburg. Don't believe me? Well, maybe you want a cheeseburger. Maybe you want a chicken sandwich. Maybe you want a fish sandwich, a country ham sandwich, a pulled pork barbecue sandwich. As a side, maybe you want fries, onion rings, cheese curds, chili cheese fries, queso bacon fries. For dessert, maybe you want moulatte, a banana split, a blizzard, a milkshake, a cupcake, or a frappe. Whatever you like, customize your meal your way at DQ Grill and Chill of Harrodsburg.
You could throw your flip-flop at a bug.
Ew, a bug, get it.
But the chances of actually hitting it
over there
are statistically,
it's still alive.
Unlikely. Good thing nature's got your back. Stem bug killers combine powerful active ingredients found in plants, like lemongrass and geraniol, and scientifically engineer them into effective bug-fighting formulas, safe for use as directed around people, pets, and throughout the home. Stem, rooted in nature, optimized by science.
When you can find everything you need at prices you can afford, that's totally Target. It's that feeling when quality Good and Gather ingredients on the barbecue bring family around the table. Or when favorite day after practice snacks let you celebrate the whole team for less. It's when saving more on Up and Up sunscreen means more fun in the sun. And when Target Circle Rewards program gives you more perks on what you buy most and is always free to join, that's totally Target.
Come on out and have fun at Brightleaf Golf Resort. Stop in the pro shop to take advantage of the local specials of 18 holes with a card for $40 or 9 holes on the par 3 course for only $12. While you're out, stop in and take a look at the remodeled rooms. Keep them in mind when friends and family are in town. The 19th hole restaurant is open so you can grab some food, good old country meat and veggies, dine in and carry out. Daily passes and memberships are available for the health club and pool. Give them a call at 734-5481 for more information. Hope to see you soon at Brightleaf.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street, next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
We got a chance of sprinkles before 11. Partly sunny, high of 82. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, Independence Day, mostly sunny, high of 86. Tomorrow night, Independence Night for fireworks. Partly cloudy, low of 67. Chance of showers on Wednesday with thunderstorms possible after 11. Mostly sunny, high of 87. Right now, under mostly cloudy skies, we have 69 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:43.
President Biden is now using a CPAP machine to treat his sleep apnea. Reporters saw indentations from the machine's straps on the sides of his face Wednesday morning. The White House notes he's disclosed his sleep apnea history in medical reports since 2008. A health report from Biden's doctor back in 2019 said his symptoms were improving after sinus and nasal passage surgeries. His latest physicals have still indicated he's fit to serve as president. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services is among those affected by a wide-ranging hacking campaign. The attackers gained access to data by exploiting MoveIt software used by third-party vendors. Officials said records for more than 15 million people could be compromised. Hackers behind the massive breach also claim credit for stealing data from 2 major law firms and many other organizations. Health Update, Sarah Lee Kessler, NBC News Radio.
This is Old Fort Hays State Park Manager David Coleman. When I want country music and more, I park it on FM 99.5 WHBN, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Weekdays with Radio Rick.
Martin Monday.
In the twilight glow, I see her. Blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kissed goodbye and parted, Someday when we will meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again. In the land that knows no parting, blue eyes crying in the rain.
Well, I spent a lifetime looking for you. Single bars and good time lovers were never true. Playing a fool's game, hoping to win, and telling those sweet lies and losing again. I was looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching your eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of, hoping to find a friend and a lover. I'll bless the day I discover another heart looking for love. And I was alone then, no love in sight, and I did everything I could to get me through the night. Don't know where it started or where it might end. I turned to a stranger just like a friend. I was looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching your eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of, hoping to find a friend and a lover. I bless the day I discover another heart looking for love. You came a knocking on my heart's door. You're everything I've been looking for. No more looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many places, searching your eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Now that I found a friend and a lover, I bless the day I discovered you. Oh, you looking for love in all the wrong places, in too many faces, searching your eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Now that I found a friend and a lover, I bless the day I discovered you. Oh, you looking for love.
Johnny Lee, looking for love. 77 years old today as we celebrate his birthday. That was number one back in 1980. And before that, we heard from Bob Martin, Martin Monday, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. It is 6:50 and a half. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Finishing up on our July 4th. A lot of facts and figures. Thanks to hot and dry conditions, some U.S. cities are ditching their displays this year, going with drone shows instead. They're becoming more and more common. Also, Canada canceled some fireworks planned for Canada Day. On the 1st, they didn't want to add to the big wildfire issue they've already got up there. A new Gallup poll found we're less patriotic than we used to be. Shame on us. Only 39% of us say we're extremely proud to be an American. That's up slightly from 38% last year, but way down from an all-time high of 70% in 2003. A separate survey looked at how we average the American compared to the same poll that was done 75 years ago. We're more likely to say people today are selfish, spoiled, intolerant, and immoral, and we're much less likely to describe people as generous. Finally, good news, if you're traveling, gas prices are a lot lower than they were last 4th of July. The national average was $4.87 a gallon a year ago. This year, it's $3.54. It's $1.33 cheaper, a 27% drop. In the 3 decades they've been tracking this, it's the second biggest drop ever. The only one to beat it was during the Great Recession between 2008 and 2009 when prices went from $4.15 a gallon to just $2.70. We got some more great information, and we ask you get behind all our mom and pops and support them year-round. We appreciate it, and they do too. Coming up right here on WHBN AM and FM.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library.
Summertime, 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 some.
We're all ready for some summertime fun and at a big deals price. Go to Beach Band Park and Splash Lagoon Water Park with admission tickets just $25 at Big Deals online store at hometownlive.net. They're determined and dedicated to providing safe, clean fun for all guests this summer. Beach Band has rides for everyone in the family, including the nationally recognized Kentucky Rumbler wooden roller coaster. There's the whole family ride, the Wet Adventure down the Whitewater Express. And there's plenty of fun at Splash Lagoon Water Park. A day of summer fun, plus included with your admission ticket, you get free parking, free sunscreen, free tubes, all at Beach Bend Park in Bowling Green. Just a 2-hour drive away, so get ready to pack up and go to Beach Bend Park with admission tickets just $25. For a full day of fun in the sun, go to hometownlive.net and click on Big Deal.
So shop now!
Shop now, buy now. Also, Pioneer Playhouse tickets now available.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
Hello, everybody. This is country music artist, star, Alex Miller. I love my country music, and you'll love the country music radio Rick spins weekday mornings 6 till 10 a.m. on FM 99.5 WHBN, The Rooster.
Well, if you ask me where I come from, here's what I tell everyone. I was born by God's dear grace in an extraordinary place where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. It's a big old land with countless dreams, and happiness ain't out of reach. Hard work pays off the way it should. Yeah, I've seen enough to know that we've got it good, where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. There's a lady that stands in a harbor for what we believe, and there's a bell that still echoes the price that it costs to be free. I pledge allegiance to this flag, and if that bothers you, well, that's too bad. But if you got pride and you're proud you do, hey, we could use some more like me and you, where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. place on earth, but it's the only place that I prefer to love my wife and raise my kids, hey, the same way that my daddy did. With the stars and stripes and the eagle fly, where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly.
Aaron Tippin, where the stars and the stripes and the eagle flies. We celebrate Aaron's 65th birthday. What have we got coming up? We've got news from
great stays across the USA.
NBC. Hey, I was talking. Don't be rude. We've got news from NBC coming up. We'll have your weather forecasts, your local news, Steve Bertram's sports report. Also have Tom Leach, UK report, and the Rooster Local Talent Showcase. Next half hour coming up just for you right here on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955. We're on AM 1420, FM 99.5, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net. That's your savings store. It's online. It's called Big Deals. Save 20, 30, up to 50% on goods and services you need and want. Open 24/7 for your shopping pleasure. We've just added O'Charlie's. Check it out. Go online, hometownlive.net, and save. Getting ready to Anderson's Boutique in Danville. So be watching for it. You'll be getting email blast if we've got your email address. By the way, we don't sell that or give that to anybody. That's private with us, okay? So you can rest assured, you give us your email address, it is safe with us. You can also see us on CKYTV.net Channel 2. I'll see you on the other side of the 7 o'clock news.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Police in 2 states are investigating weekend mass shootings. In Maryland, 2 people were killed, 28 others wounded when multiple suspected gunmen opened fire at a block party in South Baltimore. Meanwhile, a shooting at a Wichita, Kansas nightclub left several people injured early Sunday morning, and 1 suspect is in custody. New poll shows a slight majority of Americans agree with the Supreme Court decision to remove race as a factor in college admissions. Mark Mayfield with more.
The new ABC News Ipsos poll found 52% in favor of the decision, while 32% disapprove of the court's ruling. 13% were undecided. Pollsters say most white Americans believe that people of all racial backgrounds have an equal chance of being accepted by a college. Most black Americans and Latinos believe that's not the case. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Parts of the U.S. are at risk for more severe weather ahead of the 4th of July. The National Weather Service issued hazardous weather alerts for more than 100 million Americans during the extended holiday weekend. Thunderstorms may develop across the mid-Atlantic region and portions of the northern Great Plains today, while excessive heat warnings are in effect across the south, where temperatures could reach 100 degrees in some places. Thousands of hotel workers have gone on strike in Southern California to demand better pay and other benefits. The union says it represents more than 30,000 hospitality workers throughout California and Arizona. They're seeking a wage increase, access to affordable family health care, and stronger workplace protections. The Powerball jackpot is now over the $500 million mark. Trey Thomas with more.
It's time to play America's favorite jackpot game. This is Powerball. Good evening.
Lottery officials say no one picked all 6 numbers in Saturday's drawing. That means Monday night's jackpot in the multi-state lottery game will be worth $522 million.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry's starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code Bloomberg.
Both U.S. senators from Ohio say job losses to other countries plays a major role in the state's high number of overdose deaths. Trey Thomas reports.
Speaking on NBC's Meet the Press, Democrat Sherrod Brown and Republican J.D. Vance said the loss of many manufacturing jobs to countries like China and Mexico helped lead to a deindustrialization in Ohio.
Addiction generally, whether it's alcohol, whether it's cocaine, whether it's fentanyl, tends to follow despair.
Data shows that Ohio was 5th in the nation in overdose deaths in 2021, with more than 5,000. I'm Trey Thomas.
Former U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder is praising a pair of Supreme Court rulings related to voting districts.
What the Republican legislature did in Alabama was clearly inconsistent with precedent, inconsistent with the way in which the Voting Rights Act had been interpreted.
Speaking on CBS's Face the Nation, Holder said striking down Alabama's congressional map because of racial discrimination will have an impact in other states. He also agreed with the court's 6-3 ruling that state legislatures cannot determine rules for federal elections, adding he's more confident of a fair election in 2024. He called the notion of state legislatures deciding federal election rules a fringe theory. Holder said his only disappointment was that it was not a 9-0 decision. What goes on your hot dog and what doesn't? Free Tennis has specific hot dog rules for this 4th of July.
The National Hot Dog and Sausage Council says if you're under the age of 18, it's a yes for ketchup, but not if you're older. They say you should eat your hot dog in 5 bites. It's just proper etiquette. Also, dress the dog, not the bun. Start with wet condiments and move your way to relish, chili, and sauerkraut. About 150 million dogs will be eaten on this 4th of July across this great land. 68% of us say we'll use mustard, 61% ketchup, and 19% mayo.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Michael. It is 7:05. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Time for your local news with Joe. Brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln Mazda on a bypass in Danville. Online at stuartpowell.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Here's your local fireworks schedule. Tonight, Mercer County will have their annual fireworks show at Anderson Dean Community Park at dusk. Meanwhile, tomorrow night on the 4th, Lancaster will have their celebration beginning at 5 o'clock with concessions and fun and the fireworks at dusk. Also tomorrow night is Danville celebration with food trucks and bounce houses beginning at 5:30. The Old Glory Twilight 1-mile walk and 5K run at 8:30, followed by the fireworks show around dusk. Harrodsburg Mercer County Tourist Commission Chairman Tim Casimir has stepped down. Under his leadership, the Harrodsburg Mercer County Tourist Commission has accomplished many things, including over $1 million given in scholarships to local events, the development of an app, the addition of the gift shop to the Diamond Point Welcome Center, record attendances at festivals, a downtown light project, and much more, as well as recently helping acquire new property, which the Tourist Commission plans to use for more community-centered events in the future. A Lincoln County student won an award at the National Beta Convention in Louisville. Rising high school senior Kaylin Peak won first place in agri-science, which makes her a national champion. Peak also finished top 10 in the spelling bee. To compete in the national convention, students had to place in the top 5 in their competition at the state beta convention held earlier this year. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda here in Danville, where we make it easy to do business with us. I want to let you know that we are now offering free pickup and delivery in our quick lane within 20 miles of Danville. Give us a call at 859-238-1190. We will schedule your vehicle for pickup, perform the service requested, and return it to you.
Come to Stuart Powell, we can do business. Stuart Powell, Ford Lincoln Mazda.
Now available at Farmers National Bank, free checking and a free gift. Simply open a new Farmers National Bank personal or business checking account and receive a free gift. Minimum required deposit is only $50. We make the process fast and easy. Call 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our 12 convenient locations. Farmers National Bank, with locations in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Perryville, Stanford, Liberty, and Middleburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Danville Auto Body Shop. For top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair, head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Dillahay Street.
We've got a chance of sprinkles before 11, then be partly sunny with a high of 82. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, Independence Day, mostly sunny, high of 86. Tomorrow night for the fireworks, partly cloudy, low of 67. Now, fireworks are happening tonight at Anderson Dean Park. All right, Anderson Dean Park tonight, fireworks dusk. Let's see. Then we have got Wednesday, a chance of showers with thunderstorms possible after 11 a.m., mostly sunny, high of 87. Thursday, chance of showers and thunderstorms, and showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2, mostly sunny, high of 85. Chance of showers with thunderstorms possible after 8 a.m. on Friday, partly sunny with a high of 81. Scattered showers on Saturday, partly sunny, high of 84. 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, partly sunny, high of 82. Right now, we have cloudy skies and 70 degrees at 7:09 in Harrodsburg. Good Monday morning to you. It's the 3rd day of July. Rady Rick, hoping you had a great weekend with friends, family, or just recharging the old battery. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, and Bergen, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works if you want to register somebody to win that DQ ice cream cake. If you or someone you know had a birthday between the 1st of July and the 7th, all I need is a name and phone number. Give me a call, 734-4321. We will get them registered to win that DQ ice cream cake Friday morning before 10 o'clock, all right? So that leaves me to tell you that we have got birthdays to talk about. We've got Kip Campbell, Mark Atwood, Robbie Stevens, and Lisa Keller. Let's celebrate.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina, for stopping by to sing happy birthday to Lisa, Robbie, Mark, and Kip. All right, giving you the answers, kids, for the second time for the DQ Today Is quiz. All you have to do is remember one of what today is. There's 8 things. Be the first in after the 7:30 weather forecast. When I call for it, everybody's eligible to win again this month. All right, win once a month and pick up your winning within 30 days. The only rules we have, very simple. Just have to remember one of these things, and here they are. It's American Redneck Day, National Eat Beans Day, National Chocolate Wafer Day, National Compliment Your Mirror Day, Disobedience Day, National Fried Clam Day, Plastic Bag Free Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Now, we've got some hacks for you. In fact, we got 3 of them. More pets are reported lost on the 4th of July than any other day of the year. Use this knowledge to make sure your pet is in a safe place during this year's 4th of July fireworks. Here's some information on a missing person poster. Have you seen that? Well, don't report it to the phone number or person mentioned in the poster. Always contact the authorities first, just to be safe. Because 90% of people are right-handed, you are much less likely to get things stolen out of your right pocket. Stealing from someone's right pocket requires a thief to use their left hand, which is the weaker hand, in 90% of the time. Remember that one. Everything in your right pocket. Positive Thought says, be brilliant. Let your light shine brightly and strongly. And all we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. That's right. And the time that we give you is 7:12. And we will get to Friday morning. We light that fuse and start another weekend together, kids, right here on WHBN. Sit back, relax, and watch the pictures as they fly through the air. Oh, what do we got coming up? Oh, we got Steve Bertram's Sports Report, by the way. We'll have a look at UK sports with Tom Leach. 7:20, the Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35, DQ Today is Quiz. 7:45, good news from Jamie Dunn. 7:50, we'll try to catch up with Bubby Isham, see if we can get him up and at him. 8 o'clock hour, 8:20, Jill Cutler Chamber Report. 8:40, David Coleman from the Old Fort Herod. 8:45, Random Facts from David Hopewell. 8:50, Kim King State Rep Report. After the 9:30 news, we will have the swap shop for use.
Dawn's early light falls on my bed, but I'm not done with sleeping yet. Turned on the news, did not make me smile. Traffic's jammed for miles and miles. Monday, I wanna snooze. I got a bad case of morning blues. I will lie in bed real still. I got a bad case of morning blues.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda here in Danville, where we make it easy to do business with us. I want to let you know that we are now offering free pickup and delivery in our quick lane within 20 miles of Danville. Give us a call at 859-238-1190. We will schedule your vehicle for pickup, perform the service requested, and return it to you.
Come to Stuart Powell, we can do business. Ford Lincoln Mazda.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. In baseball Sunday, Tyler Stevenson hit a pinch hit 2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th to break a 2-all tie and give Cincinnati a 4-3 win over San Diego. Spencer Steer had a 2-run shot for the Reds as well. They remain tied for first place with Milwaukee in the NL Central. The Brewers beat Pirates 6-3. Cincinnati's at Washington tonight. The AL Central finds Cleveland and Minnesota tied for first. Yesterday, the Guardians clipped the Cubs 8-6 in 10 innings, while the Twins fell to the Orioles 2-1. Elsewhere, Shohei Ohtani hit his 31st homer of the year as the Angels downed the Diamondbacks 5-2. John Calipari talked to the media Friday afternoon and confirmed that incoming 7-foot freshman Aaron Bradshaw has had surgery to repair a small fracture in his foot. Bradshaw, who's now wearing a boot, says the injury occurred during the McDonald's All-Star Game. Coach Cal says Bradshaw's going to be sidelined anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months and will not be playing with Kentucky in the Global Games in Toronto later this month. Mercer County track coach Terry Yeast is headed to Winchester, where he will be the new athletic director and an assistant principal at George Rogers Clark High School. It's a family thing, too, as his daughter T, a sophomore-to-be, will play basketball and run track for the Lady Cardinals now. Yeast has worn many hats at Mercer County over the years, and it guided the Titan boys track team to back-to-back state championships in Class 2A in 22 and 23. The Kentucky football recruiting class of 2024 has grown by 2 over the weekend, as a pair of 4-star defensive players have committed to be Wildcats. Elijah Groves, the overall number 2 player in Tennessee, is a linebacker, while DB Teron Nichols from Cincinnati chose the Cats over Michigan. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Coming up on this edition of A Look at UK Sports, we'll talk about the UK men's basketball team and the versatility of new recruit Jordan Burks.
Need a change of scenery? Check out Kentucky State Parks. With 45 parks to choose from, there are limitless options. Each park has its own unique features, landscape, and resorts, restaurants, campgrounds, and some of the best golf courses around. Pick one that fits your lifestyle and your family. Explore Kentucky Parks. Enjoy fun outdoor adventure without the long lines and overpriced attractions of many destinations. Book now at park.ky.gov.
We got the overview of the Kentucky basketball program from John Calipari on Friday. The Wildcats are busy preparing for their trip to Toronto to represent USA basketball in the Global Jam. The games start a week from Wednesday. Of course, the roster features 7 freshmen, one of the late additions being Jordan Burks. His high school coach, Nick Weaver, says Burks is versatile.
Yeah, he could be a 3-4. The thing about him is he's unique. I mean, you're talking about a kid that's, right at 6'9". He's got over a 7'1", 7'2" wingspan. He's long. He's a kid that can score in the paint. If you watch him, he can play a little bit with his back to basket. He didn't do it a whole lot here because we already had, we had 2 great bigs here. We had Aiden Sherrill, who's a top 50 kid, and Jason Azamoto, who's a top 15 kid going to Baylor. And so, he's 6'9", and, Sherrill 6'11". So those guys predominantly played the paint.
Jordan Burks coach, Nick Weaver. Burks coach now is John Calipari, and practices are continuing this week before the team leaves for Toronto. Kentucky will play 4 games over 5 days. They'll be broadcast on the UK radio network. As far as I know, there are plans for ESPN Plus to provide TV coverage. Happy 4th of July, everybody. That's a look at UK sports.
Almost every small Kentucky town has a go-to restaurant. In Central Kentucky, it's the Bread of Life Cafe in Liberty. If you like a good buffet, you'll love the huge down-home cooking featuring 3 fully stocked buffet tables, or you can order off their extensive menu. You'll find something delicious for every person in the family at the Bread of Life Cafe. Visit the gift and sweet shop at the Bread of Life Cafe, 5 miles south of Liberty on Highway 127. Open till 8, Monday through Thursday, 9 Friday and Saturday. Feed your tummy and your soul with a stop at the Bread of Life Cafe and Buffet, 5 miles south of Liberty.
Ready to explore the outdoors? Come park it in Kentucky. The Bluegrass State's 45 diverse parks offer everything you want in a vacation. Hike a forest trail, paddle clear water, enjoy a horseback ride, or simply sit back, take a deep breath, soak up the sights and sounds of nature. What could be better than that? Kentucky residents can enjoy more for less with discounted rates for the best outdoor adventure, camping, lodging, golf, and more. Go to parks.ky.gov. Parks.ky.gov.
If you're feeling hopeless, alone, and broken, maybe empty inside, Chloe's Pedals for Hope. Don't have all the answers, but we want you to know that it's gonna be alright. Chloe's Pedals for Hope. You are not alone, we're here for you every step of the way. 'Cause it's just around the corner, we'll find hope together. Chloe's Pedals for Hope.
For help, call the crisis hotline 988.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
A few years ago, Steve Faircow's lungs were failing.
I don't think I had more than a couple weeks to live.
That's when Steve received a lung transplant made possible by an organ donor. Now Steve can do things he never imagined, like climbing 94 floors to the top of a skyscraper.
I never knew that breathing could feel this good. It's an incredible gift.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Imagine what it feels like to be a hero every day. You can make a difference in that. Coast Guard, jobs that matter.
Join the Coast Guard or Coast Guard Reserve. Save lives, stop drugs, protect the environment. Call toll-free 1-877-NOW-USCG.
Coast Guard, jobs that matter.
Call toll-free 1-877-NOW-USCG. The Coast Guard, jobs that matter.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
We've got a chance of sprinkles before 11, then partly sunny with a high of 82. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, Independence Day, mostly sunny, high of 86. Independence night for some fireworks displays. It'll be at Anderson Dean Park tonight for Mercer Countyans, all right, tonight. At dusk, Anderson Dean Park. Mostly, partly cloudy tomorrow night, with a low of 67. Wednesday, got a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 11. Mostly sunny, high of 87. Right now into cloudy skies, we have 70 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:23. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. I'm Larry Sanders. Welcome to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. A special thank you to our sponsor, Darren Ransel at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg next to Minute Mart. Today we're going to start out with our old friend Mike Archer. He's going to be doing Best of My Love.
The Barbershop by Darren Ransdell is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather. Located next to Minute Mart on South College Street in Harrodsburg. World-class service begins at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 to noon.
Every night I'm lying in bed, holding you close in my dreams, thinking about all the things that we said and coming apart at the seams.
We tried to talk it over, but the words come out too rough.
I know you were trying to give me the best of your love. Beautiful faces and loud empty places. Look at the way that we live, wasting our time on cheap talk and wine. Left us so little to give. That same old crowd was like a cold dark cloud we could never rise above. But here in my heart I give you the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. I'm going back in time and it's a sweet dream. It was a quiet night and I would be alright if I could go on sleeping. But every morning I wake up and worry what's gonna happen today.
in mind, but we both see it slipping away. You know we always had each other, baby. I guess that wasn't enough. Oh, but here in my heart, I give you the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, get the best of my love. You get the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, you get the best of my love. You get the best of my love. Oh, sweet darling, every night and day, you get the best of my love.
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ransel's Barbershop next to Minute Mart in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN
I'm Larry Sanders.
Studios.
You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN, Harrodsburg, the Rooster.
You took a chance on him. He broke your heart and left you crying. You lost your will to love again, but you ain't even trying. All you need is someone who will love you tenderly. Well, here I am, so take my hand and bet your heart on me. You can bet your heart on me. Honey, you can be a winner. Forget about the last time out. You were just a beginner. But don't be afraid, 'cause you've got it made if you just let it be. So lay your love down one more time and bet your heart on me. Love is more than just a game. That's why it hurts so much to lose it. But I've got something for the pain, so why don't you use it? Lucky stars are shining, shining so you can believe that my love is a sure thing, girl. So bet your heart on me. You can bet your heart on me. Honey, you can be a winner. Forget about the last time out. You were just a beginner. But don't be afraid, 'cause you've got it made if you just let it be. So lay your love.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Power outages across central Kentucky after severe weather last night. Over 20,000 outages in Fayette County and Lexington, and several thousand outages between Anderson, Woodford, and Jessamine counties. 3 men accused in a southern Kentucky murder are due in court today.
Joe Bryant, Broderick Taylor, and Roscoe Bryant are all facing charges in the death of Roscoe Garland. His remains were found in Whitley County back in April. He'd been missing out of McCrary County since October. The suspect's charges include murder and corpse abuse. Their hearing starts at 3.
That's Kristen Kennedy of our news partners WKYT reporting. Parents in central Kentucky are being advised to look out for symptoms of a disease in their children. 2 cases of infant botulism have recently been found in Madison County, Kentucky. The disease can be caught by infants who eat honey or contaminated soil. Officials say the first symptom is often constipation, and they say it needs urgent medical attention. A woman recovering after she had been stuck in a trench in Cave City, Kentucky. That's according to first responders who say they rescued the unidentified woman on Saturday afternoon on North Dixie Highway. She was given medical care on the scene and was then taken to the hospital suffering from injuries that were deemed non-life-threatening. And on this extended Independence Day holiday weekend, fireworks might be in your plans. Fire officials recommend not shooting your own fireworks, but if you do, here's a safety tip.
The biggest thing is keeping it 200 feet away from any type of building, any vehicle, any person. Oftentimes we see people light things real close to their home, so we want to remind people not to do that.
That's fire official Jordan Uotis. I'm Jeff Milby.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Mercer County High School is looking for a new assistant principal. It was announced over the weekend that Terry Yeast was leaving his spot at Mercer County High School to take over as the new assistant principal and athletic director at George Rogers Clark High School. Yeast, who graduated from Harrodsburg High School, made his mark as one of the state's best track and field coaches, where he won 7 state championships and had over 79 individual state champions and record breakers for Mercer County track and field. The Heart of Kentucky Kids Regional Collaborative is teaming up with Kids Can Do, Bluegrass Community Action Partnership, and local school districts for the Ready for Kindergarten camp. The camp is designed for incoming kindergarten students from Boyle, Danville, Bergen, and Mercer County school districts. Each camper will be served 2 free meals a day, and spots will be filled on a first-come, first-served basis. It'll take place from July 24th through 27th. You can register your incoming kindergartner by going to Heart of KY Kids on Facebook. Pioneer Playhouse opens up its second play on the stage for this summer season beginning tomorrow. The play is called Farce of Nature, follows a family that's trying to revive their family-run fishing lodge, as each character has their own agenda in getting that lodge back up and running. It goes Tuesdays through Saturdays, beginning tomorrow and going through July the 22nd. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Here are the obituaries. Delois Brown, age 71 of Harrodsburg, died Wednesday. Visitation is Monday from 11 at the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. Loretta Lester Baker, age 98 of Harrodsburg, died last Thursday. She was the widow of O.T. Baker. Visitation is this Thursday from 11 at the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Coel Collision Center in Danville on Lebanon Road. After a wreck, tell the tow truck driver to take your vehicle to the experts. Coel Collision Center.
We've got a chance of sprinkles before 11 this morning, then it'll become partly sunny, high of 82. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, Independence Day, mostly sunny, high of 86. Tomorrow night, for some fireworks displays, partly cloudy, low of 67. Anderson counties having it tonight for Mercer and Harrodsburg and Bergen, all right, at dusk. And then tomorrow, a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 11, mostly sunny, high of 87. Right now, under cloudy skies, we have 70 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:36. good Monday morning to you. This is the 3rd day of July. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. You ready to win? I've given you twice. The 8 things today is. All you have to do is remember one of them. If you do, call me up, 859-734-4321, and you will pick up 2 large misty slushes from DQ where happy tastes good. That'll quench your thirst. 734-4321. Johnny Lee's 77th birthday. This is called Cherokee Fiddle, featuring Michael Martin Murphey and Charlie Daniels.
When the train pulled into the station, he rolled up his sleeves and rosined up his bowl, fiddled upside down, orange blossom special. 'Cause if you want to make a living, you gotta put on a good show. When he smelled the smoke and the cinders, he slicked back his hair and opened up his case. Played Cherokee fiddle, just played for the whiskey. 'Cause good whiskey never let him lose his place. He was always there, playing for the miners. Devil's Dream was a song they understood. Then he'd go back to Oklahoma, and he'd wait till the train was running and the weather was good. But when he'd smell the smoke and the cinders, he slicked back his hair and opened up his case. Played Cherokee fiddle, just played for the whiskey. 'Cause good whiskey never let him lose his place. Now the Indians are dressing up like cowboys, and the cowboys are putting leather and turquoise on, and the music is sold by lawyers, and the fools who fiddled in the middle of the station are gone. Some folks say they'll never miss him. Old fiddle squeal like the engine brakes. Cherokee fiddle's gone forever, just like the music of the whistle that the old locomotive made. So when you smell the smoke and the cinders, just slip back your hair and open up your case. Play a Cherokee fiddle, just play it for the whiskey. 'Cause good whiskey never lets you lose your place. No, good whiskey never lets you lose your place. No, good whiskey never lets you lose your place.
Pretty talented trio there. Johnny Lee, Michael Martin Murphey, Charlie Daniels did Cherokee Fiddle. And we are celebrating Johnny Lee's 77th birthday. Scott Shoemaker is celebrating because he picked up the DQ Today Is quiz by calling in, being first, and say that today is National Eat Beans Day. It is, Scott. It's also American Redneck Day, National Chocolate Wafer Day, National Compliment Your Mirror Day, Disobedience Day, National Fried Clam Day, Plastic Bag Free Day. So celebrate those. Thank you, Scott. Thank you all called in. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery, because, again, we could not do this without your generosity. And we'll do it again, same time, same station, not tomorrow, but Wednesday. This is Aaron Tippin. He's 65 years old today. You know what? You've got to stand for something. 741 and a half. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM.
Now, Daddy didn't like trouble, but if it came along, everyone that knew him knew which side that he'd be on. He never was a hero or this county's shining light, but you could always find him standing up for what he thought was right. He'd say, you've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Now we might have been better off or on the bigger house if Daddy done more giving in or a little more backing down. But we always had plenty just to live in his advice. Whatever you do today, you'll have to sleep with tonight. He'd say, you've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. I know that things are different and they were in Daddy's day, but I still believe what makes a man really hasn't changed. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything.
Aaron Tippin, you've got to stand for something as we stand for his 65th birthday. Aaron Tippin, 65 years old today. It is 7:44 and a half. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. What do you got coming up? We have got your tech report and the good news. Brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance.
Visa is acquiring fintech Pismo for $1 billion. The credit card giant is going to pay cash for the Brazilian payments infrastructure startup. This is one of the largest fintech acquisitions so far this year. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services is among those affected by a wide-ranging hacking campaign. The attackers gained access to data by exploiting the Move It software used by third-party vendors. Officials said records for more than 15 million could be compromised. The full extent of the breach is unknown. Meta is bringing AI recommendation models to its social media users soon. The Facebook and Instagram parent says when those models are fully implemented, they're going to be orders of magnitude larger than the biggest large language models like OpenAI's ChatGPT and GPT-4. And B Garage has raised $20 million for its warehouse drones. They're building autonomous drones to track warehouse inventory. While the drones and software are still in development, the company so far has raised $30 million. Tech Report, Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Mark. Time now for the good news brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance. A radio host in Australia named Mario Bex has become a Guinness World Record holder. He recently hosted his show for 55 hours in 26 minutes straight. 55 hours. Huh. I don't know. See if I can beat that. That'd be cool. A cop in Virginia ran into a burning building last month to save 3 dogs. Now there's a body cam footage and online. All 3 dogs made it out. Best grandma ever? This lady really had to work for it. Back in November, a woman in Massachusetts named Pat Morse bought Taylor Swift tickets for each of her 5 granddaughters. Then it almost fell through. She bought them through StubHub for a show in May. Back in February, she got an email from StubHub saying there were no tickets available. The seller flaked, and StubHub claimed there was nothing they could do. But Pat refused to break her grandkids' hearts, so she went to her local news. StubHub has a guarantee. So if something like this happens, you're supposed to get similar seats to the same event. And once her local news got involved, they immediately buckled. Within 24 hours, Pat's granddaughters had better seats, about 20 rows closer. One of them called it the best night of her life. And that's the good news brought to you by this man right here.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV? What? No way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Whitaker Bank is dedicated to providing exceptional banking experiences to our fellow Kentuckians. We live in the communities we serve, and we work diligently to serve the needs of our neighbors. This is Rita McIntyre, head teller and branch manager of the South Branch located at 928 South College Street in Harrodsburg. Stop in and let us put our experience and customer service to work for you. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here, Mulch to Go now has Rock to Go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
Hey guys, life is too short for department store jewelry. You can get quality with great savings at B&L Jewelers. Now you know, if you get her that hollow illusion diamond ring from the department store, she will have tears all right. But they are not tears of joy. They will be tears of disappointment. Make sure the tears you get will be remembered for a long time to come as the best gift ever. This is Lauren. Here at B&L Jewelers, we know that love is special and we cherish it dearly. That's why we have the best selection of jewelry in 5 counties just for you. Did you know that here you can have value without giving up quality? That's right, you can. We have quality jewelry that will fit any budget. We make it work for you very easily. We offer several financing options. As always, we offer 12 months same as cash, free layaway for 6 months with a small down payment. Plus, you get a free lifetime guarantee on all diamond jewelry purchases, free sizing, free lifetime jewelry inspection and cleaning, free jewelry appraisal. So, if that special someone is really special, come see us at B&L Jewelers where we can make those tears of joy. B&L Diamond Jewelers, Danville Manor Shopping Center.
Wow, these fireworks are out of sight.
Because they came from Send Delight.
Is that right?
Nice prices, awesome selection, and service was polite.
What's the name of their Facebook site and where they're located?
Send Delight with tents in Harrodsburg at the Summit Center, Junction City, and North Lancaster.
We're going to entertain the night with fireworks from Send Delight.
Now offering extra discounts to military and first responders at Send Delight Fireworks.
Catch these real deals at your Napa of Harrodsburg store today. An instant rebate by a qualifying 5-quart API motor oil for $32.99 and get a Max Clean free. That's a $17.99 value. Now at Harrodsburg Napa, get a 1000A jump starter for $74.99. Napa 15W40 HD motor oil, $13.29 a gallon. Save $10 when you purchase a pair of exact fit beam blades and rear blades. Whether you're a pro or do it yourself, Napa has the right tools for the job. Your one-stop shop for real savings at your Harrodsburg Napa.
At Lennox of Danville, we work with more than just trucks. From floor mats for your hybrid vehicle, shelving and lights for your work van, and even a hitch for your SUV. At Lennox of Danville, we work with all types of vehicles. No truck, no problem. Call us at 859-209-4033 or stop by at 935 Stanford Road and see how we can help you.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
This is Parable's own Alyssa Ray. I got my start on American Idol. You can get your start weekday mornings 6 till 10 with Radio Rick on 99.5 WHBN The Rooster.
rescue me.
Fontella Bass, Rescue Me Is. She was born on this date in 1940, expired in 2012.
Phone charge.
It is coming up on 7:58. Now, Google put out its annual 4th of July grilling report, including the top how to grill food search in all 50 states. Here are the highlights. Chicken, 6 states. Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Ohio, Maine are the top searches. Georgia is wings. Other meats in 19 states, it's burgers in Nevada, Arizona, and South Dakota. Other top searches include steak, ribs, pork chops, and brats. In seafood, 9 states, things like shrimp, salmon, and swordfish are the top search in a bunch of states. In New England, grilled clams are number 1 in New York. Veggies in 16 states. The 2 big ones this year are corn and grilled asparagus in 14 of those. People in Maryland are grilling up an eggplant. And folks in Virginia want grilled portobello mushrooms this year. Ugh, you can take the mushrooms. The most searched sides in the past week are pasta salad, baked beans, and coleslaw. And finally, the top trending red, white, and blue recipe this year is red, white, and blue Jell-O shots. You can take the mushrooms and Jell-O shots and do what you want with them. Not for I, says me. We are coming up on 8 o'clock news from NBC. We'll have your local news, your weather forecast. We'll have Vaught's Views, Steve Bertram's Sports Report. We will have then coming up Jill Cutler, Chamber Report, David Coleman, Old Fort Herod, Random Facts, Kim King, State Rep Report, right here on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955, proud of it, on AM 1420, FM 99.5, on the World Wide Web at hometownlive.net, and now can be seen on CKYTV.net, Channel 2. It's 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio. I'm Michael Kastner. A new poll shows a slight majority of Americans agree with the Supreme Court decision to remove race as a factor in college admissions. The new ABC News Ipsos poll found 52% in favor of the decision, while 32% disapprove of the court's ruling. 13% were undecided. Police in 2 states are investigating weekend mass shootings. In Maryland, 2 people were killed and 28 others wounded when multiple suspected gunmen opened fire at a block party in South Baltimore. NBC's George Solis.
A lot of heartbreak in this South Baltimore community this morning. 2 of the victims have been identified. 18-year-old Aaliyah Gonzalez and 20-year-old Kylis Fagbemi. Police saying they are the ones that died as a result of this shooting. 28 others wounded, half of those just teenagers.
Meanwhile, a shooting at a Wichita, Kansas nightclub left several people injured early Sunday morning, and 1 suspect is in custody. Airports are being hit with more travel issues as a record number of Americans traveled during the extended 4th of July weekend. FlightAware reports over 600 flights were canceled Sunday. Today starting off better with less than 100 cancellations and under 500 delays. Parts of the U.S. are at risk for more severe weather ahead of the 4th of July. The National Weather Service issued hazardous weather alerts for more than 100 million Americans during the extended holiday weekend. Excessive heat warnings are in effect across the South, where temperatures could approach 110 degrees in some places. Meteorologist Angie Lassman.
We've got 33 million people still under these heat alerts for places like Phoenix and Las Vegas. That is an excessive heat warning. We are talking about really uncomfortable and even dangerous levels of heat through the day today and potentially extending into the next couple of days.
Thunderstorms may develop across the mid-Atlantic region and portions of the northern Great Plains today. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go: shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms: irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000 plans and up, that's our specialty. Even great smokers' rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-549-TERM, 866-549-TERM, 866-549-TERM.
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is planning to visit China this week. Mark Mayfield with more.
The Treasury Department made the announcement Sunday, saying Yellen is expected to discuss a number of financial issues with senior Chinese officials. It's part of the Biden administration's efforts to improve relations between the two world's biggest economies. Her three-day trip comes after Secretary of State Antony Blinken traveled to China last month to meet with President Xi, whom President Biden recently labeled as a dictator. Yellen is slated to visit Beijing on Thursday. I'm Mark Mayfield.
A man reported missing from Houston more than 8 years ago as a teenager is alive and safe in North Texas. The Texas Center for the Missing announced on Saturday that Rudy Farias IV, who is now 25, is recovering in a hospital. Texas Equus Search Director Tim Miller says they followed up on every tip and never gave up.
Can't even tell you how many times we've searched and how many leads and tips came in, and then they just kind of faded away, and we heard nothing, and now all of a sudden this.
Police haven't said how or where he was found or why he's in the hospital. Farias was 17 when he disappeared in March 2015 while walking his dogs. The dogs came home without him. Farias's family says Rudy has been depressed over the death of his brother. New sales numbers show Americans still love fireworks. Scott Carr reports.
Just ahead of the 4th of July holiday, an industry group projects sales of fireworks will top $2.4 billion in the U.S. this year. The American Pyrotechnics Association says consumer fireworks retailers expect sales to increase by $100 million this year compared to last. A release from the group says fireworks are as American as baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie. They also urge consumers to buy only legal fireworks and to keep a close eye on anything flammable nearby, such as dry brush or flammable chemicals.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Mercer County High School is looking for a new assistant principal. It was announced over the weekend that Terry Yeast was leaving his spot at Mercer County High School to take over as the new assistant principal and athletic director at George Rogers Clark High School. Yeast, who graduated from Harrodsburg High School, made his mark as one of the state's best track and field coaches, where he won 7 state championships and had over 79 individual state champions and record breakers for Mercer County track and field. The Heart of Kentucky Kids Regional Collaborative is teaming up with Kids Can Do, Bluegrass Community Action Partnership, and local school districts for the Ready for Kindergarten Camp. The camp is designed for incoming kindergarten students from Boyle, Danville, Bergen, and Mercer County school districts. Each camper will be served 2 free meals a day, and spots will be filled on a first-come, first-served basis. It will take place from July 24th through 27th. You can register your incoming kindergartner by going to Heart of KY Kids on Facebook. Pioneer Playhouse opens up its second play on the stage for this summer season beginning tomorrow. The play is called Farce of Nature, follows a family that's trying to revive their family-run fishing lodge, as each character has their own agenda in getting that lodge back up and running. It goes Tuesdays through Saturdays, beginning tomorrow and going through July the 22nd. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Car Express Wash. Don't drive dirty. You get sparkling clean. Shine that dirty machine. Unlimited plans, $1 a day. Car Express Wash. Come and wash those blues away. Free vac use with every wash. CarExpressWash.com. Where everybody goes. Yeah. Car Express Wash. Don't drive dirty. Car Express Wash.
Danville Bypass, Big Blue Building.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
We've got a chance of sprinkles before 11 a.m., then partly sunny with a high of 82. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, Independence Day, mostly sunny, high of 86. Tomorrow night, for some fireworks in and around our listening area, partly cloudy, low of 67. Mercer County and Harrodsburg will be celebrating tonight at Anderson Dean Park at dusk. All right, remember that one. For Wednesday, got a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 11, mostly sunny, high of 87. Thursday, chance of showers and thunderstorms and showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2, mostly sunny, high of 85. Chance of showers with thunderstorms possible after 8 a.m. on Friday, partly sunny, high of 81. Scattered showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, partly sunny, high of 84. 50-50 chance of showers and thunderstorms Sunday, partly sunny, high of 82. Right now, under cloudy skies, we have 71 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:09. Good Monday morning to you. This is the 3rd day of July. Radio Rick, hoping you had a great weekend with family, friends, or just recharging the old battery. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works to register somebody to win that DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away Friday morning before 10 o'clock. Registering people who had a birthday between the 1st and 7th, all I need is a name and a phone number, all right? So there we go. Now, let me tell you that we have birthdays for today. We have Lisa Keller, Robbie Stevens, Mark Atwood, and Kip Campbell.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Neil. Appreciate you stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthday-ers. Today is American Redneck Day, National Eat Beans Day, National Chocolate Wafer Day, National Compliment Your Mirror Day, Disobedience Day, National Fried Clam Day, and Plastic Bag Free Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Now, we have your life hacks. Because 90% of people are right-handed, you're much less likely to get things stolen out of your right pocket. Stealing from someone's right pocket requires the thief to use their left hand, which is the weaker hand 90% of the time. So keep your valuables in your right pocket. Have some information on a missing person poster. Don't report it to the phone number or person mentioned in the poster. Always contact the authorities first, just to be safe. More pets are reported lost on the 4th of July than any other day of the year. Use this knowledge to make sure your pet is in a safe place during this year's 4th of July boom booms, all right? Your positive thought says all we have to decide is what we do with the time that is given us. And be brilliant. Let your light shine brightly and strongly. And we're going to let it shine brightly to Friday morning when we light that fuse and start another weekend together right here on WHBN. We've got Joe Cutler coming up. We'll see if David Coleman will be joining us. Random Facts, David Hopewell. Kim King State Rep Report before top of the hour. Then after the 9:30 news, we will have your swap shop for you. Sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air, kids.
Full of despair, you're starting to swear, your clock makes a beeping sound. You blink and blink, fall asleep in the sink. Life really blows on Monday. It's Monday, it's Monday. A nap would fill you with joy. Your boss will make you annoyed. Your morale will soon be destroyed.
You're fired. Vox Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
Isn't it amazing how quickly the perception of Kentucky basketball can change? Going into the last 2 NCAA tournaments, Kentucky fans were convinced the Cats had a legitimate chance to make the Final Four. Instead, UK won only 1 game in those 2 tournaments, and that certainly helped fuel the negativity about the 2023-24 team when it lost 4 players to the NBA draft and 4 to the transfer portal off last year's team. Even with the nation's consensus #1 recruiting class loaded with potential NBA players, the Cats dropped out of the way too early top 25 polls. Kentucky signed 3-star freshmen Jordan Burks and Joey Hart to add depth. Guard Antonio Reeves finally decided he would return to Kentucky for his final season. Then 6'9" Trey Mitchell put his name to the transfer portal after West Virginia coach Bob Huggins lost his job, and UK is back in the top 25.
Vaught's Views will return in a moment.
Need a change of scenery? Check out Kentucky State Parks. With 45 parks to choose from, there are limitless options. Each park has its own unique features, landscape and resorts, restaurants, campgrounds, and some of the best golf courses around. Pick one that fits your lifestyle and your family. Explore Kentucky Parks. Enjoy fun outdoor adventure without the long lines and overpriced attractions of many destinations. Book now at park.ky.gov.
Kentucky fans who were so worried about John Calipari even having enough scholarship players for the 4 Canadian game tours starting July 12th are now feeling swag. Maybe not every UK fan is that way, but many are, because Reeves and Mitchell were exactly what Calipari's talented younger players need. They can provide guidance on and off the court. Mitchell is also great insurance in case freshman Aaron Bradshaw cannot play some or all of the season, and the doom and gloom has turned into big blue hope again.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalty Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor. Or we have our own website, royaltyfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal design that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339. And our website is royaltyfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. In baseball Sunday, Tyler Stevenson hit a pinch hit 2-run homer in the bottom of the 8th to break a 2-all tie and give Cincinnati a 4-3 win over San Diego. Spencer Steer had a 2-run shot for the Reds as well. They remain tied for first place with Milwaukee in the NL Central. The Brewers beat the Pirates 6-3. Cincinnati's at Washington tonight. The AL Central finds Cleveland and Minnesota tied for first. Yesterday, the Guardians clipped the Cubs 8-6 in 10 innings, while the Twins fell to the Orioles 2-1. Elsewhere, Shohei Ohtani hit his 31st homer of the year as the Angels downed the Diamondbacks 5-2. John Calipari talked to the media Friday afternoon and confirmed that incoming 7-foot freshman Aaron Bradshaw has had surgery to repair a small fracture in his foot. Bradshaw, who's now wearing a boot, says the injury occurred during the McDonald's All-Star game. Coach Cal says Bradshaw's going to be sidelined anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months and will not be playing with Kentucky in the Global Games in Toronto later this month. Mercer County track coach Terry Yeast is headed to Winchester, where he will be the new athletic director and an assistant principal at George Rogers Clark High School. It's a family thing, too, as his daughter T, a sophomore-to-be, will play basketball and run track for the Lady Cardinals now. Yeast has worn many hats at Mercer County over the years, and it guided the Titan boys track team to back-to-back state championships in Class 2A in 22 and 23. The Kentucky football recruiting class of 2024 has grown by 2 over the weekend as a pair of 4-star defensive players have committed to be Wildcats. Elijah Groves, the overall number 2 player in Tennessee, is a linebacker, while DB Teron Nichols from Cincinnati chose the Cats over Michigan. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries. Say what? A steak and shake burger and fries. Say where? Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Say who? Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake burger and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
This is Caraway at Mattresses and More on Houstonville Road in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, stop by and check us out. New items arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. Buy it today and take it home today. We offer layaway and 12 months same as cash with approved credit.
Thank you, Caraway. Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited for the launch of our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, my plan, login, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the new app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. We're going to see a chance of sprinkles before 11 a.m. It's going to be partly sunny Ransdell with a high of 82. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, Independence Day, mostly sunny, high of 86. Tomorrow night for some fireworks displays, partly cloudy, low of 67. However, tonight we'll be at Anderson Dean Park for those in Bergen, Harrodsburg, and Mercer County. Wednesday got a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 11, mostly sunny, high of 87. Right now in their cloudy skies, we have 71 degrees in Harrodsburg at 819 and a half. Could this be Jill Cutler from the Chamber?
It is. Good morning, Radio Rick. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. How is Jill Cutler?
I'm doing well, sir, doing well. So have you been able to manage through all of our storms and weather and the carrying on?
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, this has been interesting weather patterns.
Very much so. And hopefully James the gardener will give us some tips because some of our gardens have gotten pretty much flattened out for sure.
Yes, so, between the wind and the heavy rain.
And some hail in Mercer County as well. One of my friends said she's got holes through her squash leaves.
Oh.
Yeah, quite a bit of crazy there.
All you can do is say, oh, hail.
Well, I guess so. Well, Radio Rick, I think the first couple of days of the week will be what I call quiet times in our community. Quite a few businesses are off today and tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow is the federal holiday. Several businesses are off today, maybe even closing early. So we just recommend folks for you run into town, check a Facebook page, make a phone call, and just make sure that where you're going to be heading is up and open today. Our chamber office is closed today as well as tomorrow. I'll be working today from home a few hours, but we will not be opening up the office the next 2 days. So we'll be back in the office on Wednesday. And like you said, tonight is our fireworks tonight. And Jack and Callie Coleman with Triple J and C Barbecue are going to be up there at Anderson Dean Park. So if you're looking for something yummy to eat, you're going to have a great food truck for that. So, and then we also want to remind folks, Radio Rick, that this is Shaker Village Week for Mercer County. So all this week, if you are a Mercer County resident, you can go to Shaker Village and their programs at no charge. So hats off to Shaker Village for doing that. And that makes a really nice holiday week for everybody as well, if you're not sure what to do. So now on Wednesday, we are going to be meeting a new member We're also going to be meeting a new loan officer at Whitaker Bank. She's just brand new in the shadow. We want to in the saddle, and we want to talk with her and visit and see where she wants to be connected in. We'll also have the new food truck called Bussin' It Out, Denise Driscoll, and they're going to be down at the chamber office that day serving. So we're very excited about that because I did not get to eat lunch on Friday with her for her grand opening because I had a meeting that went long. So I'm very much looking for Bussin' It Out to be there Wednesday. On Thursday, I've got a phone meeting about our new maps. We did our profile magazine. We're actually in just the tail end of finishing out some details with the profile magazine. Now I'm on the maps next. So we are literally running out of maps. It is another thing that the Chamber does that is free to the public. So both the profile magazine and the map projects are always free to the public, and we put those in very key locations throughout the community, hotels, fiscal court, city hall. The police department likes to pick up maps for sure with new police officers. So we'll be working on that next map project soon. Also on Thursday, I'm going to meet another new resident. And then I want to remind folks that the VFW will be meeting that night. All this information and times are on our calendar. So if you know a veteran or you are a veteran and you are interested in being connected with your own group, please, please, please reach out to the VFW. They are really starting up again. They're kind of doing a refresh, and we want to really fan their flame. On Friday, we're doing a ribbon cutting for DNA Properties. That is, they're building right behind our building on, to be East Lexington Street there. So we're going to open that up. She's got several businesses that will be coming in. It is not fully rented, but mostly rented. So we're going to do a ribbon cutting for Donna and Amy for that building that they've taken a long time to work on. It looks fantastic. Anything they touch and they work on just ends up unbelievable. So we're excited to do that with them. And of course, Friday is Picnic in the Park at Old Fort Harrod State Park. We want to do a shout out to them and for the James Harrod Battle for Kentucky play. Practices are going on this week in a big way. They're going to be doing their dressing out in full costuming and just working all week to bring the play next week. So we want to wish them all the good vibes as well. This weekend, we have our normal watering holes. They'll be open. Of course, Shaker Village, lots of cool things going on. But I hope folks are getting a little bit of a rest, enjoying their 4th of July weekend, tending those gardens, visiting with neighbors, and otherwise just having a wonderful, wonderful holiday week. And we wish that for you all at WHBN The Rooster as well, Radio Rick. If anyone needs to reach us, they call us at 734-2365. They can also come down to the office on Wednesday, maybe get something to eat from Bussin' It Out, and we'll be down there at 101 South Main Street, right across from the post office is the easiest way to remember that. Of course, all day today at www.mercerchamber.com. We use our own website. When we have to look up what events are going on, we're on our own website looking that up, and our business directory is on the top right. And those folks that are interested in joining the chamber, even if we're not in the office, we've got a member join button right up at that top right as well. So Radio Rick, they can reach us on Facebook, and they also can give you a shout out too.
That's right. We'll be glad to get the information on and relay that back to them.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Are you ready for Jill's jokes without Becca?
Without Becca, I'm ready.
All right. What is a spy's favorite type of shoes?
Ooh. Loafers?
Sneakers.
Oh. That's good. I should have got that.
My friend asked, what rhymes with orange?
I don't know.
That's what he said. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Did you hear about the guy who swapped the labels on the pumps at the gas station?
I did not.
He said it was an April Fuels joke.
Oh, okay.
And what does Ariel like to spread on her toast?
Ariel, like the mermaid?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Jellyfish jelly.
Mermalade.
Oh, I like jellyfish jelly too.
Oh, well, Becca liked him.
She did.
She always
did. I
laughs,
heard
doesn't
that.
she? She always laughs.
Yeah, she's just a joy in the office.
what-
She's just a very buoyant spirit.
All right, very good. Well, Jill, a happy and safe 4th for you all, and we look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
Yes, sir, and there'll be tons more activities then, so everybody enjoy a little bit of downtime for the holiday. Thank you, Radio Rick.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Jill Cutler at the Mercer County Chamber. It is 8:27 and a half. Johnny Lee. Called My Baby Doesn't Slow Dance.
My baby won't fast step to the bar. All the movie lessons didn't make it that far. She's got a little problem with a heavy backbeat. She's never really ever been light on her feet. Moody's mood for love. Never quite enough. My baby don't slow down. She don't slow dance anymore. My baby don't slow dance. She don't slow dance anymore. And when the band starts playing my favorite beat, she won't leave her seat. My baby don't slow dance anymore. Ow! Well, I took her down the road on a Saturday night. Check the shine on my shoe, check my tie. I'm alright. The band was playing old Gene, him at his best. Dorsey and Basie, they was feeling the rest. We were swinging, singing in the groove, but when the band calmed down, she got kind of rude. She don't slow dance. She don't slow dance anymore. My baby don't slow dance. She don't slow dance anymore. And when the band starts playing my favorite beat, she won't leave her seat. My baby don't slow dance anymore. My baby don't slow dance. She don't slow dance anymore. My baby don't slow dance. She don't slow dance anymore. And when the band starts playing my favorite beat, she won't leave her seat. My baby don't slow dance anymore. My baby don't slow dance anymore. She just don't slow dance anymore.
We're celebrating the 77th birthday of one Johnny Lee. That one's called My Baby Don't Slow Dance. He did that back in 1983. We got a request coming up for Clint Black. Stay tuned. It's 8:30. Time for news.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Thousands of Kentuckians are without power because of severe weather overnight. Kristen Kennedy of WKYT with more.
More than 20,000 households are in the dark in Lexington. Anderson, Woodford, and Jessamine counties also have several thousand outages. Pictures show downed power lines and trees across central Kentucky.
A man and his 12-year-old stepdaughter are dead after a tree fell on their vehicle in western Kentucky. Police say it happened Thursday afternoon in Butler County when the tree fell on the cab of 49-year-old Christopher Fulkerson's truck, killing him and his stepdaughter, Evelyn Evie Johnson. Officials believe stormy weather was a contributing factor in the tree falling down. Flood recovery efforts are still ongoing in Letcher County, Kentucky. Governor Andy Beshear and FEMA announced last week that 10 housing units are coming to Whitesburg for victims of last year's historic devastating floods. There are 2- and 3-bedroom options, and the units will be fully furnished. A construction timeline has not been given. And on this extended holiday weekend, highways and skies are expected to be very busy. AAA projecting record-breaking travel numbers with more than 50 million Americans expected to travel 50 miles or more from home, most of them driving. Linda Lambert is with AAA in Kentucky.
People are still traveling because there is still quite a bit of pent-up demand from the pandemic. You know, we saw travel numbers fall drastically because For a time, we couldn't travel. We weren't allowed to do so. And then it started to build slowly as people became more confident that they could travel safely and stay healthy.
AAA says to make sure to check your car before traveling. The organization says it will rescue 400,000 motorists this weekend. I'm Jeff Milby.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Mercer County High School is looking for a new assistant principal. It was announced over the weekend that Terry Yeast was leaving his spot at Mercer County High School to take over as the new assistant principal and athletic director at George Rogers Clark High School. Yeast, who graduated from Harrodsburg High School, made his mark as one of the state's best track and field coaches, where he won 7 state championships and had over 79 individual state champions and record breakers for Mercer County track and field. The Heart of Kentucky Kids Regional Collaborative is teaming up with Kids Can Do, Bluegrass Community Action Partnership, and local school districts for the Ready for Kindergarten camp. The camp is designed for incoming kindergarten students from Boyle, Danville, Bergen, and Mercer County school districts. Each camper will be served 2 free meals a day, and spots will be filled on a first-come, first-served basis. It'll take place from July 24th through 27th. You can register your incoming kindergartner by going to Heart of KY Kids on Facebook. Pioneer Playhouse opens up its second play on the stage for this summer season beginning tomorrow. The play is called Farce of Nature, follows a family that's trying to revive their family-run fishing lodge, as each character has their own agenda in getting that lodge back up and running. It goes Tuesdays through Saturdays, beginning tomorrow and going through July the 22nd. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Large enough to serve you, small enough to care. Since 1984. Always on time with our professional team when we show up at your door. Residential and commercial, day or night. ADAHeatingandAir.com does it right. ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
This is Jimmy from the Parthenon Greek American Eats. Enjoy a glass of wine, beer, or your favorite cocktail with your fresh cooked meal made to order. Have you tried our delicious ribs, fish, steak, or salads? We have the best gyros in the region. Only accept the best. Grecian Delight Gyros. Find us at danvillegreek.com or Facebook. That's at the Parthenon Greek American Eats in Danville in the Greenleaf Shopping Center, where fresh is our best ingredient.
Parthenon Greek American Eats, dine in or take out. Fresh from our family.
Here are the obituaries. Delois Brown, age 71 of Harrodsburg, died Wednesday. Visitation is Monday from 11 at the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. Loretta Lester Baker, age 98 of Harrodsburg, died last Thursday. She was the widow of O.T. Baker. Visitation is this Thursday from 11 at the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
April Ellis, 101 Business Solutions.
We offer what you need to get your business running. If you need help designing social media posts, we can do that. You need a paper towel dispenser installed, we can do that too. Checks and journals, pens, everything you need to keep your business going each day. That's what we do. You can just give us a call, 734-2726. You can email us at orders@come2101.com. You can reach us through our Facebook page and Twitter and Instagram.
Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563 for Harrodsburg Tire.
Dunn's Barbecue and Catering, located in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Here for your affordable catering needs. Ribs, chicken, brisket, as well as our famous pulled pork. All sides homemade. Available for weddings, company picnics, family reunions, or just an old-fashioned pig roast. So call 859-734-3675. That's 859-734-3675. Dunn's Catering and Barbecue. 859-734-3675. I'm Sid Dunn, like my Uncle Herb always used to say.
It's not barbecue until it's done.
Hunger does not discriminate. It impacts the elderly woman who greets you at church, the little boy who sits next to your child at school, the working mother who cuts your hair. In fact, God's Pantry Food Bank is providing food assistance to 1 in 7 people in central and eastern Kentucky. You can help us in the fight. For every $1 donated to God's Pantry Food Bank, we can distribute 4.5 meals to people in need. To find out how you can help, visit godspantry.org or call 859-255-6592.
I went to ride Hatfield Chevrolet, and they had me
Driving in my car, going very far, down the street in my car.
If you want to ride, go to RodHatfieldChevy.com. Rod Hatfield Chevrolet, Lexington, Kentucky.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
We've got a chance of sprinkles before 11, then partly sunny, high of 82, partly cloudy tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, Independence Day, mostly sunny, high of 86. Tomorrow night, for a lot of the fireworks displays, partly cloudy, low of 67. Anderson Dean Park is the place tonight for Harrodsburg, Bergen, and Mercer Countyans to go and watch the big display. Chance of showers tomorrow, thunderstorms possible after 11, mostly sunny, high of 87. Right now, under cloudy skies, we have 72 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:38. Let's go ahead and let's play this one here. Fontella Bass. This one's called Our Day Will Come. Fontella Bass, born on this date in 1940. Expired in 2012. Our Day Will Come.
Our day will come, and we'll have everything. We'll share the joy. Falling in love can bring. No one can tell me that I'm too young to know. Day will come if we just wait a while. No tears for us. Take love and wear a smile. Our dreams have magic because we'll always stay in love this way. All day will come. No one can tell me that I'm too young to know I love you so. All day will come. No one can tell me that I'm too young to know I love you so.
Fontella Bass, Our Day Will Come, born on this date in 1940. Our day will come now because it's time to talk Fort Herod with the pioneer himself, David Coleman. Good morning, David.
Bring the
Good morning, Rick. How are you?
I am doing fine. How in the world is David Coleman doing?
I'm doing very well. It's a little bit hot and humid out here. We're getting the place mowed today. Of course, it's Mow Monday.
Yeah.
And we're off tomorrow since it's a holiday, so we're trying to get everything mowed in one day instead of two. So we hit the ground running early this morning. But, hey, we got some big-time stuff coming up here in the very near future. Of course, this Friday is the return of Picnic in the Park.
Mm-hmm.
It's week 6 of Picnic in the Park, and we got Larry Sanders and Borderline on the stage. Always brings a great show, always does one close to the 4th of July, sings some patriotic songs. So we're looking forward to that. And then, of course, we're getting geared up for the Big James Fair, the Battle for Kentucky. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I got to let this mower pass. So we've already sold 100 tickets for James Fair, the Battle for Kentucky. So I think we're going to have a really good season.
Good.
If we can get the weather to cooperate,
Yeah.
this weather pattern has got to change, or we're going to have a whole lot of rainouts. Of course, you know it's in an outdoor theater, so you can't do it in a thunderstorm. So we hope this weather pattern changes a little bit.
Hopefully it will.
Yeah, we have 9 productions this year, starting on Thursday the 13th, and we'll go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the last 3 weeks of July, starting on the 13th. So it's going to be a great production. I really look forward to it this year.
Yeah, and like you said, every year you get a new influx of some new people, some new blood, and, makes it a little different each time.
Yeah, the actors put their own spin on it, and go ahead, sir. The actors put their own spin on it, and then the director puts his or her spin on it. So it's always just a hair different. And of course, we had scenes and take scenes. We added a scene this year that we hadn't done in a long time, and put back some lines that we took out a few years ago. I'm not really sure why we took them out because I like them, but so we added some of that back in there, like a little bit more humorous. So. Like I said, it's always a little bit different, and it's exciting. Of course, it's outdoor theater. And anybody out there can purchase tickets anytime they want. They can call the fort at 734-3314, or they can get them at the ticket booth an hour before the show.
Very good. And there's nothing, David, quite like outdoor theater either.
That's right. It's a magical experience here in the old amphitheater. So come on out and enjoy the show.
You can hear crickets, cicadas. You can hear sometimes airplanes, sirens. But that's the ambiance, I think, of being outdoors.
Yeah, next year's supposed to be a cicada year, so we're going to have to put our heads together and figure out what to do there. Because in 2004, I think, the park hosted a wine and cheese tasting for the Beef Festival back there.
Okay.
And it was a cicada year, and you could barely hear yourself talk to the person next to you.
Wow.
So I don't know what we'll do next year, if in fact it is a cicada year. So we'll have to come up with a plan, I suppose.
Well, I have full faith in one David Coleman that you'll come up with something.
Well, I've never tried to move cicadas from one spot to the next. I'm assuming there's something you can spray or emit that would push them away into another tree somewhere. So we'll have to see.
Yep. Good talking to people at the UK department. They know a lot of things about trying to see how they can radiate and kind of at least maybe push away right on top of people so they can hear something.
There has to be an entomology department somewhere up there.
Yeah, I'm sure you can get some answers somewhere. The extension office, that'd be a good place to start too.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, are you ready for this?
I am.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
It's not one David. We got back-to-back Davids now. It doesn't get no better than this. All right.
And if the lawnmowers and the traffic weren't enough, now I got to train.
You got to train. There's always something exciting going on at the fort.
Yeah.
The strike note of Philadelphia's Liberty Bell is E flat.
Yeah, I don't have any musical talent, so I couldn't.
I don't either. Peaches and nectarines are the exact same fruit, Nectarines just have a recessive gene that keeps them from being fuzzy.
Really?
Yeah.
That is fascinating. I always thought there was a different plant.
Yeah, I did too, because, I guess best way to do is have one of each in a hand, take a bite out of each, and see if they taste similar.
So nectarines are mutants.
Yep. All right. The world's largest cashew trees in Brazil. It's 80,000 square feet, which means it's the size of about 5 football fields.
Wow.
It's also the size of 70 normal cashew trees.
That's a big one.
Yes. If minimum wage had grown at the same rate as Wall Street bonuses, it would be a $33 an hour today.
That'd be something. I'd hate to pay for that.
Yeah. And Mick Jagger has a great-grandchild who's older than his youngest child.
I believe that.
Yeah, I do too. His great-grandchild was born in 2014. His youngest child was born in 2016.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of, that could be his middle name, Mick Weird Jagger.
Yeah, true that.
All right, David. Very good. Thank you for the report. And Larry the Legend Sanders and Borderline this Friday. And then we'll talk again next Monday.
All right. Sounds great. We'll talk to you then, Rick.
Okay. Thanks, David.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. David Coleman from Fort Herod. We got Kim King, State Representative, coming up when? Right after these.
This is Caraway at Mattresses and More on Houstonville Road in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, stop by and check us out. New items arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. Buy it today and take it home today. We offer layaway and 12 months same-as cash with approved credit.
Thank you, Caraway. Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Large enough to serve you, small enough to care. Since 1984. Always on time with our professional team when we show up at your door. Residential and commercial, day or night. ADAHeatingandAir.com does it right. ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
Summertime, 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 some.
We're all ready for some summertime fun and at a big deals price. Go to Beach Band Park and Splash Lagoon Water Park with admission tickets just $25 at Big Deals online store at hometownlive.net. They're determined and dedicated to providing safe, clean fun for all guests this summer. Beach Band has rides for everyone in the family, including the nationally recognized Kentucky Rumbler wooden roller coaster. There's the whole family ride, the Wet Adventure down the Whitewater Express. And there's plenty of fun at Splash Lagoon Water Park. A day of summer fun, plus included with your admission ticket, you get free parking, free sunscreen, free tubes, all at Beach Bend Park in Bowling Green. Just a 2-hour drive away, so get ready to pack up and go to Beach Bend Park with admission tickets just $25 for a full day of fun in the sun. Go to hometownlive.net and click on Big Deal.
So shop now.
Shop now, buy now. Also, Pioneer Playhouse tickets now available.
Dear Mom, I know it's hard trying to quit smoking, but I heard something new about something that might help. It's called Kentucky's Tobacco Quit Line. It's one-on-one individual counseling over the phone with someone who can help. You can talk in private and talk at times when it's convenient. Just call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. Mom, one of these days I'll be graduating, and then maybe someday getting married. I want you to be there with me. Please try it. I love you, Rachel.
The Kentucky Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW. This message brought to you by your local health department.
Hi, this is your friend Rick Dees, and here's Radio Rick.
Well, thank you very much there, Rick Dees. It's 8:51. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. We're also getting our state representative, Kim King. Good morning.
Good morning, Radio Rick. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. How is the King family?
We are doing well. Thank you very much. Interestingly enough,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Rick Dees is sort of a farm neighbor. Like, as a crow flies, he doesn't, or his Bull County farm isn't too far from us, and they enjoy fireworks and really celebrate our nation's birth. So we appreciate him and everyone celebrating our country's 247th. Do you have plans with family tomorrow?
I think we've got my stepdaughter and her husband coming over, and we're going to do a little grilling out and probably
Good.
try to maybe sit outside and watch from afar the fireworks all around us.
Right, right. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful time, and I know you're going to have a lot of yummy things to eat. So, you know what, Radio Rick? Yes, I celebrate the 4th of July, but for some reason, I guess it's the way my crazy brain works, but I really kind of think and ponder more on July the 3rd. Like looking back, we celebrate July the 4th, and we thank those people for being so brave and stepping out to create our nation. It makes me think about what they must have been contemplating on July 3rd. They didn't know how it was going to turn out, and the entire British Empire was going to be hunting us down like rabbits in the woods. And I just try to think about what they must have been thinking about on July the 3rd, the day before, you know, they officially set out on this wonderful birth of our nation. And I'm so thankful that they did. Yeah. So appreciate every single one of them.
Yep.
And it is our 247th birthday tomorrow as a nation. So, you know, we're 250 as a city next year.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to keep in mind Harrodsburg is older than our nation, and it's just amazing when you stop and think about the history we have right here in our own backyard. We had a fun time on Friday about 10:30 in the morning, celebrating Busting It Out. As Miss Jill mentioned this morning, the grounds of the old Fort Harrod State Park smelled amazing. So our dear friends Denise and Keith Driscoll, Marty Hurst, and many, many family members are having this new food truck in our area. So if you would like to see where they will be, it's best to follow their Facebook page, because being a truck, very nature of having a food truck is bouncing around to the different activities. So that is the best place to figure out what dates and times and locations they will be set up. Denise mentioned that in addition to delicious pork tenderloins and what you think of maybe from a food truck, she will also be specializing in cold foods. So she said she heard a need, people asking her, oh, my man, I'd love to have just a big old salad or a big chicken salad or something cool and refreshing on hot summer days. So she does have a very extensive selection of all of those. So, again, Judge Executive Sarah Steele and I and several other community members had a wonderful time celebrating with them on Friday. There are no committee meetings scheduled in Frankfort this week. The reasons are actually twofold. One, it is a 4th of July celebration week, and it falls midweek, so a lot of staff and committee staff are taking a personal day today or maybe the following day. So it's just kind of disruptive, especially when a national holiday falls midweek. But also several legislative members are preparing to be at conferences next week. So there will be one in Indianapolis. There will be one in Charleston, South Carolina, and it's not an official regional conference, but several members will also be in Dallas, Texas on an education learning tour. So they're learning about learning. They will be doing that in Dallas. So to prepare for all of those meetings and everyone traveling, there will be no committee meetings in Frankfort this week. But I do have my car, my paperwork packed, and my lunchbox packed and ready to go to prepare for one of those meetings. I'll be going down to drop off and pick up and make sure that I have everything I need to participate in the Southern Legislative Conference. I serve on the Economic Development, Cultural Advancement, and Tourism Committee. So we always have a good time learning from folks from other parts of our great nation. I received information actually after we spoke on Friday, returning the Governor's School for the Arts programming and the participants from Jessamine, Mercer, and Washington County. So I recognized a few of these names, and I thought I might have this amount of time to give them a shout out. They just completed, according to this email, they completed their studies this weekend. So from Jessamine County, Carly Allen from West Jessamine participated with dance. Isaac Bush from West Jessamine, creative writing. Juan Jong from West Jessamine, instrumental music. Ava Langley, West Jessamine, creative writing. Jillian Markle, East Jessamine, musical theater. Lionel Morton, West Jessamine, musical theater. Benjamin Navis, Lexington Christian Academy, but lives in Jessamine County, drama. Lainey Schauf, West Jessamine, film and photography. Millie Wasson, homeschooler, instrumental music. Cody White, West Jessamine, musical theater. Presley Boyne, Mercer County, drama. Kylie Mobley, Mercer County, drama. And finally, Charity Blanton, Washington County, musical theater. So when my schedule has allowed, I have gone to the college or university where they have completed their summer programming and seen some of their final work, and it's amazing. In addition to learning and honing from the very best in their particular genre of the arts, the networking and the lifelong friendships that they create at these summer-long workshops is just amazing, and it will really benefit for the rest of their lifetime. So we appreciate the taxpayers funding those programs, in addition to Governor Scholar, which is more of an academic bent or focus, and we also have Governor's Scholars for entrepreneurs. So, if you're good for with your hands, inventing, just thinking outside the box, that is maybe the program you would excel in. So it's really a neat opportunity. I'm glad each of these students from the 55th District had the opportunity to participate. I hope everyone takes just a second, maybe today, to think about what our founding fathers might have been thinking about on July the 3rd, 1776, just, preparing their hearts, souls, minds, and bodies to get out there and create this new nation. And we certainly appreciate them. I know each of your listeners do as well. But Lord willing, I will call in about 8:50 on Wednesday morning with some additional information. This will be about the state fair and also a $1.1 billion, with a B, federal appropriation we received for continuing broadband expansion here in Kentucky. I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago after our last tourism meeting, and I have the new information about that, so tune in then. But I hope you have a wonderful day, Radio Rick.
You as well. And your favorite therapist says he respects you so much and prays for you daily.
Oh, I appreciate that. That keeps me going. I appreciate that.
All right, we'll talk Wednesday.
That's a kind sentiment.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. State Representative Kim King, WHBN, Harrodsburg. It's 9 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Parts of the U.S. are at risk for more severe weather ahead of the 4th of July. Mark Mayfield reports.
The National Weather Service issued hazardous weather alerts for more than 100 million Americans during the extended holiday weekend. Heavy rain flooded the streets in Chicago and areas in Kentucky on Sunday. Thunderstorms may develop across the mid-Atlantic region and portions of the northern Great Plains on Monday. Meantime, excessive heat warnings are in effect across the South, where in some places temperatures could approach 110 degrees.
Baltimore police say they believe more than one gunman was involved in a shooting that killed 2 people and wounded 28 others at a neighborhood block party. Trey Thomas with more.
Speaking at a news conference Sunday afternoon, Acting Baltimore Police Commissioner Richard Worley confirmed that an 18-year-old female and 20-year-old male were killed.
We know for sure there is definitely more than one. We don't know exactly how many, but we do know more than one person was shooting.
He said 9 others remain hospitalized, including 2 people who were in critical condition.
Former Vice President Mike Pence agrees with U.S. support of Ukraine, but he says President Biden has been acting too slowly.
They promised 33 Abrams tanks back in January. Now they're telling them it'll be September at the earliest. And they were actually told that it'd be January before the U.S. would approve those aircrafts being released.
Speaking on CBS's Face the Nation, Pence said the Biden administration has not delivered on weapons it promised many months ago. Pence just returned from Ukraine, where he met with President Volodymyr Zelensky. Pence praised Zelensky, the Ukrainian people, and the Ukrainian military, saying they're the reason Russia has gone from being the second most powerful military in the world to being the second most powerful military in Ukraine. A new poll shows a slight majority of Americans agree with the Supreme Court decision to remove race as a factor in college admissions. The new ABC News Ipsos poll found 52% in favor of the decision. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
I'm Lieutenant Emily Horton with the Kentucky State Police Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Division.
And I'm Trooper Janice Briscoe with the Kentucky State Police.
When working traffic in Kentucky, responding to crashes involving injuries or death is a tough part of our job.
When you're driving on Kentucky highways, there's so much out of your control.
But what we do have control over is wearing a seatbelt.
Less than 2 seconds. That's all the time it takes to buckle up.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws?
It's not about writing tickets. It's about saving lives.
A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
The Kentucky Department for Community-Based Services is hiring. DCBS invites you to be part of an inclusive team of caring professionals that helps all Kentucky families through a rewarding career in family support or social services. They have job openings in their county offices across the state and offer great benefits like hybrid work schedule, competitive salary, paid holidays, and many opportunities for training and promotions, plus state employee discounts. Go online to chfs.ky.gov and enter DCBS jobs in the search field. It's a new day at DCBS. Join them, an equal opportunity employer, MFD.
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is planning to visit China this week. Mark Mayfield with more.
The Treasury Department made the announcement Sunday, saying Yellen is expected to discuss a number of financial issues with senior Chinese officials. It's part of the Biden administration's efforts to improve relations between the two world's biggest economies. Her 3-day trip comes after Secretary of State Antony Blinken traveled to China last month to meet with President Xi, whom President Biden recently labeled as a dictator. Yellen is slated to visit Beijing on Thursday. I'm Mark Mayfield.
A man reported missing from Houston more than 8 years ago as a teenager is alive and safe in North Texas. The Texas Center for the Missing announced on Saturday that Rudy Farias IV, who is now 25, is recovering in a hospital. Texas Equus Search Director Tim Miller says they followed up on every tip and never gave up.
Can't even tell you how many times we've searched and how many leads and tips came in, and then they just kind of faded away, and we heard nothing, and now all of a sudden this.
Police haven't said how or where he was found or why he's in the hospital. Farias was 17 when he disappeared in March 2015 while walking his dogs. The dogs came home without him. Farias's family says Rudy has been depressed over the death of his brother. New sales numbers show Americans still love fireworks. Scott Carr reports.
Just ahead of the 4th of July holiday, an industry group projects sales of fireworks will top $2.4 billion in the U.S. this year. The American Pyrotechnics Association says consumer fireworks retailers expect sales to increase by $100 million this year compared to last. A release from the group says fireworks are as American as baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie. They also urge consumers to buy only legal fireworks and to keep a close eye on anything flammable nearby, such as dry brush or flammable chemicals.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Here's your local fireworks schedule. Tonight, Mercer County will have their annual fireworks show at Anderson Dean Community Park at dusk. Meanwhile, tomorrow night on the 4th, Lancaster will have their celebration beginning at 5 o'clock with concessions and fun and the fireworks at dusk. Also tomorrow night is Danville celebration with food trucks and bounce houses beginning at 5:30. The Old Glory Twilight 1 mile walk and 5K run at 8:30, followed by the fireworks show around dusk. Harrodsburg Mercer County Tourist Commission Chairman Tim Casimir has stepped down. Under his leadership, the Harrodsburg Mercer County Tourist Commission has accomplished many things, including over $1 million given in scholarships to local events, the development of an app, the addition of the gift shop to the Diamond Point Welcome Center, record attendances at festivals, a downtown light project, and much more, as well as recently helping acquire new property, which the Tourist Commission plans to use for more community-centered events in the future. A Lincoln County student won an award at the National Beta Convention in Louisville. Rising high school senior Kaylin Peak won first place in agri-science, which makes her a national champion. Peak also finished top 10 in the spelling bee. To compete in the national convention, students had to place in the top 5 in their competition at the State Beta Convention held earlier this year. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Isaiah House provides holistic substance abuse treatment to help recovering addicts achieve sobriety for a lifetime.
We know what that struggle is. We know how bad that is. We know all the damage and the chaos that we created in the past. But the important part is we can show them the solution.
Kentucky Medicaid accepted for treatment. Call Isaiah House Treatment Center today, 859-375-9200. Isaiah House Treatment Center, real hope for addiction.
Having problems finding that gift for someone's birthday, wedding, or any occasion? Then you need to go to Custom Promotional Products in Harrodsburg. They have personalized gifts for everyone on your list. Monogrammed scarves start at just $16. Also available custom promotional products are tote bags, purses, pullovers, jewelry, and much more. Custom Promotional Products carries a complete line of spirit wear for all local teams starting at $15. They're now taking orders for your team's letter jackets. Custom Promotional Products is located in Harrodsburg across from Papa John's. Custom Promotional Products are more than just a t-shirt store, and I mean it.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy, saving you on all your prescription drugs. Located on South College Street across from Pizza Hut. Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy.
We've got a chance of sprinkles before 11, and partly sunny skies with a high of 82. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 66. Tomorrow, Independence Day, mostly sunny, high of 86. Tomorrow night, for a lot of the fireworks displays going on and around our listening area, partly cloudy with a low of 67. Tonight, Bergen, Mercer County, and Harrodsburg will celebrate at Anderson Dean at dusk. Big fireworks show. On a Wednesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 11. Mostly sunny, high of 87. Thursday, chance of showers and thunderstorms and showers likely. Possible thunderstorm after 2. Mostly sunny, high of 85. Friday, chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 8 a.m. Partly sunny, high of 81. For Saturday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high of 84. 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, partly sunny, high of 82. Right now, we have cloudy skies, 72 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:08.5. Good Monday morning to you. This is the 3rd day of July. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Monday morning on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Hope you had a great weekend with family, friends, or just recharging the old battery. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That's the number. If you or someone you know's had a birthday between July 1st and the 7th, we'll get them registered for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away Friday morning before 10 o'clock. Birthdays, speaking of which, for today, we have Kip Campbell, Mark Atwood, Robbie Stevens, and Lisa Keller.
Hi, this is Reba McEntire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And chocolate cake.
Oh, thank you very much, Reba. Now, let's see. Today is American Redneck Day, National Eat Beans Day, National Chocolate Wafer Day, National Compliment Your Mirror Day, Disobedience Day, National Fried Clam Day, Plastic Bag Free Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Now, here are your life hacks. Got 3 of them for you. More pets are reported lost on the 4th of July than any other day of the year. Use this knowledge to make sure your pet is in a safe place during this year's 4th of July festivities. Have some information on a missing person poster. Don't report it to the phone number of the person mentioned on the poster. Always contact the authorities first, just to be safe. And because 90% of people are right-handed, you are much less likely to get things stolen out of your right pocket. Stealing from someone's right pocket requires the thief to use their left hand, which is the weaker hand 90% of the time. So you got any valuables, keep them in your right pocket. Couple positive thoughts. Be brilliant. Let your light shine brightly and strongly. And all you have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. And the time is 9/11. Hang in there, kids. We will make it to Friday morning when we light that fuse and start another weekend together right here on WHBN. All right? So sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air.
Monday's already here. Don't need coffee, need a beer. I wish I could go back to sleep. Things do not smell so great. That's because my office mate wears bad cologne that's really cheap. Now my boss called me into a meeting, yelled at me till my ears started bleeding. I could not stop looking at how his toupee was crooked. I'm sad and so dismayed that the weekend went away. I sure cannot wait till it's Friday.
Oh, yes, and it is Friday. Listen at me. They can't wait till it's Friday. They're talking about Monday. I believe we are going to have a special guest here in just a moment. As a matter of fact, the moment is here. Is this none other than Terry Yeast?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
how are you, sir?
I am doing fine. Bad news. I hear that you are leaving us, Terry Yeast.
Yes, sir. I am leaving.
Oh, no. That's not good news for people in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, Bergen, and Central Kentucky. So, Terry, before we find out where you're going, give us a little background on you, how long you've been in the school system. I know you started with Harrodsburg, and just give us a little timeline on the life of Terry Yeast, if you will.
So I made a decision in February of 2003 to come home. And I came back to Harrodsburg to teach, to coach football, and coach track and field. At that time, Spencer Tatum, who is now the principal at Mercer County High School, he was a teacher, coach, and athletic director at Harrodsburg. When Spencer left, I believe in 2004, to go to Mercer, I then took over as the athletic director at Harrodsburg. When the merger happened in 2006, I came to Mercer to be the district athletic director. I did that for a couple of years, and then in 2008, that's when I came to the high school at Mercer to be assistant principal, and then we moved in December of 2008 to our new home, and then I kind of hung in that position until now. But in 2016, I had an opportunity to get back into coaching, and I kind of felt like, well, my kids are starting to grow up. Timberland had already been involved in summer track, and so I thought this might be a good time to go back into coaching. And boy, was that a great time. So, and then that brings me till to now.
Terry, tell us what the merger was like, because I know whenever things like that happen, there are a lot of memories, a lot of things, traditions with schools, with the Harrodsburg Pioneers and merging with Mercer. Tell us what that was like.
You want me to be honest?
Yes. What are they going to do, fire you?
Honestly, it started out, it was terrible. And I'll be honest, the reason that it was is I just don't think that you gave people were not given time to process. It happened really, really fast. And, people it was just a shock to so many people. And so it was really frustrating because there wasn't a lot of communication, and things were kind of just thrown together on the front end. But I must tell you that as time went on, and the right people got in the right positions, it turned out to be a really great thing. I was really concerned for our kids at Harrodsburg because it didn't feel like there was a lot of support on the front end. But honestly, I see now for those kids that came from across town that the opportunities and the things academically that weren't provided for them was just because there's so many more kids, that so many more things could be given to them. And so now I see that it turned out to be an absolutely a great thing. And it's hard when you're a Harrodsburg person. The Pioneers and the Hogs absolutely hate Scotties, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Scotties hate Pioneers, and so that made things tough. But I'll be honest with you, I think it was a lot harder on the adults than it was on the kids. A lot of the kids were probably already friends, and so that just kind of went okay. I mean, the ones that really struggled was because of the influence that probably came from the older people.
Yeah, I agree. The so-called adults. I've seen that with Danville and Boyle, and we hear rumors of that. And that would be a shame, too, if one of the schools, they end up merging, and the history of one of the schools, as with Harrodsburg, that's a very emotional one because there's so many ties that you grow up, and there's so many teachers, so many great teachers that that are with both programs, with Danville and with Harrodsburg. And but again, I guess such is life, Terry. We just have to roll with the dice and the hand we're dealt.
And a lot of people really got together and worked really hard to do what was best for kids. And so definitely a big shout out to Dennis Davis on this end and what he did to really kind of help and mend a lot of fences. And he worked really hard to try to keep some traditions from Harrodsburg, because even though we changed the name to Mercer County Senior High, I mean, it was still Mercer County. And so there were some things that you could have done, like completely changing the name and things like that on the front end that could have kind of eased it a little bit. But in the end, I am a Titan through and through, and I've truly loved being a Titan.
You know what a compromise to me, Terry, would have been? Mercer County Pioneers. You could have had the best of both worlds.
Well, it's kind of cool to have that Campbellsville took on that name, so it did kind of keep it around.
And you know what? We're not losing a good track coach. We're not losing a great track coach. We're losing an outstanding track coach in you.
Well, thank you very much. That has been really, really tough. What we have done, my staff, my athletes, my parents, my administration, with this program has just been pretty amazing. And, I mean, I couldn't have done it without all of those folks jumping on board, and just what those kids have given to me and my staff has been nothing short of amazing. And so I'm just overwhelmed with the success and the dynasty that we were able to build. And I'm going to tell you that sending that message to my kids the other night was probably one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. I mean, I sat there forever. I didn't even share the information until after probably 11 o'clock on Friday night, because I just could not I was just not able to hit that button send to tell them what was about to occur.
What was it, 7 state championships?
Yes, sir. 7 state championships in 7 years.
Wow. I'd hate to come in behind you and try to fill those shoes. That bar, Terry, you know how high you set that bar?
Oh, my God.
You realize?
Yeah. Well, that was the intent. That was the intent, to get it to the best. And what I did not realize is, so when you think about 7 years, that's 7 girls seasons, 7 boys seasons, which is a total of 14. In those 14 seasons, we won 11 trophies. We had 7 state championships, 3 state runner-ups, and 1 third place. So 11 out of 14 trophies. Golly, I didn't even know that till yesterday. Someone reminded me of that, and I was like, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. Hey, can you hang on for a couple minutes so I'll pay some bills?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, great. We've got Terry Yeast, who is leaving Mercer County. We hate to see him go, but we'll talk about where he's going coming up next, right after these on WHBN AM and FM 921 and a half.
Wow, these fireworks are out of sight.
Because they came from Send the Light.
Is that right?
Nice prices, awesome selection, and service was polite.
What's the name of their Facebook site and where they're located?
Send the Light with tents in Harrodsburg at the Summit Center, Junction City, and North Lancaster.
We're going to entertain the night with fireworks from Send the Light.
Now offering extra discounts to military and first responders at Send the Light Fireworks.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
At Bob Allen GMC, we are professional grade. Hi, I'm John Welsh. With your trade-in, save up to $5,002 on a new 23 GMC Acadia SLE. Now Bob Allen priced at $35,988. Stock number M23231. Bob Allen GMC on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com. We are Danville's deal maker.
The Parthenon Greek American Eats.
Hi, this is Jimmy letting you know about some of our seafood options, including grilled salmon, grilled tilapia, grilled shrimp, or you can do a combo with grilled tilapia and shrimp, fried jumbo shrimp, hand-battered cod, our delicious hand-battered cod sandwich with fresh French fries. As always, we only use fresh ingredients made to order. That's at the Parthenon Greek American Eats in Danville in the Greenleaf Shopping Center.
Dine in or take out fresh from our family.
Come on out and have fun at Brightleaf Golf Resort. Stop in the pro shop to take advantage of the local specials of 18 holes with a cart for $40 or 9 holes on the par 3 course for only $12. While you're out, stop in and take a look at the remodeled rooms. Keep them in mind when friends and family are in town. The 19th hole restaurant is open so you can grab some food, good old country meat and veggies, dine in and carry out. Daily passes and memberships are available for the health club and pool. Give them a call at 734-5481 for more information. Hope to see you soon at Brightleaf.
It is 9:23 and a half. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. My guest is the unfortunately departing Terry Yeast. You know, Terry, besides on track, you're leaving another big hole as assistant principal.
Yeah, listen. The number of kids that I've had an opportunity to work with, the staff, the admin, it has been awesome. I mean, I still just to this day, kids, once kids graduate, they join you on social media. You get a chance to kind of keep up with what they're doing, and and kids tell you the type of influence you've had on them. I mean, it just makes you just feel like what you've done was definitely worth it. And so it's going to be tough leaving those kids. I saw a couple kids at church yesterday, just like, seriously, like, you're going to be gone. It's my senior year, and you're not going to be here. And it's like, I hate to hear that, but it definitely makes me feel good that they did love me.
Well, Coach and Coach, assistant principal, whatever you want to be called here, you wear many hats. I have not heard of anybody that has got any bad words, anything bad to say about Terry Yeast. I think that's the ultimate compliment, is how you touched lives. And that's the way I feel like you've always run your life, Terry, is you've always remembered that fact that whatever you did or said, how much it affects a lot of young people.
Well, here's what I will tell you. When I was coming through school, I had a couple of connections with folks that I felt were very negative. As a college athlete, and when I decided to go into education, I said to myself, I want to be the exact opposite of that person and that person. And I always felt like the most important thing, even though you want to see your kids do well academically, I just felt like the most important thing was to be able to build relationships. Because if kids don't know you love them, then they're not willing to go to war with you. They're not willing to work hard on their test scores. They're not willing to come to school and act like they have sense. But when you build that relationship with them, you can really get kids to do a lot more. And so I learned that when I was in my early 20s of how important it was going to be to build those kind of relationships. But I will tell you now, there's definitely been a few, especially on that parent side, that I would tell you that they are not going to say such good things with me. But I fought for my kids, and even if it meant having to discipline a kid, I wanted them to learn tough lessons. And parents didn't always support that, and they won't support that in the future either. But I think you have to. If kids know you love them, they're okay when they get a consequence.
Yeah. And, if there's one word, Terry, I think that would, compliment you the most. I think the word would be trust. You have earned the trust of the young people, be it in the classroom, outside the classroom.
That's important to me, and I appreciate you saying that.
All right. Now that brings us, unfortunately, up to now. Now, where are you going, and how did this all come about?
I am going to George Rogers Clark High School in Winchester, Kentucky. I just, I heard that there were some turnover, and so I just started kind of looking into it, and I jokingly said, I wish that I said, tell that superintendent he needs to make that AD position full time. Now, here's what I will tell you: the superintendent and I go back to the mid '90s. He was one of my former student athletes at Center College, which was one of my first job opportunities. So I coached him for 2 or 3 years, and then he and I worked in a summer reading program here in Harrodsburg after he graduated from Center. And so for years, we've always had a relationship. He called me. He told me what he was looking for. I went over to visit with him. I thought I walked onto a small college campus. And all he kept saying to me is, we are going to do what is best for kids. And that's what kids deserve.
Yep.
And I just kept hearing it. I knew that the day was going to come that I wanted to get back into athletic administration. And, and to think that I could play a role in trying to build a dynasty in an athletic department just really, really was exciting for me. Now, I will tell you that I'm going from 750 students to 1,700 students. So at first that was a little overwhelming, but then I thought, well, that's just a chance to influence way more kids than I've had to influence here in Mercer County. So I'm really, really excited. And so, after just some great conversations with Mr. Howard, I just felt like let me just tell you, there was a lot of praying. There was a lot of praying going on at the East household. A lot of praying walking around St. Louis, Missouri last week. We went to visit my in-laws, and so I did a lot of soul searching during that time, and that's really where I got my confirmation. I was just out for a walk one morning, and I was listening to this pastor speak on patience, and it kind of brought me back to a lot of different things that have happened in my life. And I just think that that's where I finally got my confirmation that this is the right move for my family.
People have heard of George Rogers Clark, or GRC, or Clark County as it's been known too. And it's going to be a great school. They've got a great hire there. Again, you're going to be assistant principal and the athletic director?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you have any aspirations of moving up from that one day, Terry?
Honestly, not really. Not at this point in my career. One of the things that the higher you go, the less influence you have with kids. You don't get to spend near as much time with kids. So I love being in that position where I can do that. Now, if you talk about higher aspirations, one of the aspirations that I have that really doesn't have anything to do with that particular position is 2028 is when the Olympics come back to the United States. And I'm getting ready to head to Oregon on Wednesday to work my 27th national championship. And so I've really been building my resume the last 10 to 15 years trying to get to that position to be able to officiate at the Olympics. And so that right now is my biggest aspiration. And I had to have that conversation with them during the interview process to know that if I am aspiring to do this, or will you all support that? Because there may be days where I won't be able to be at work because I will be working some national level type events, and they were 100% in support of that.
Well, that's great news for you, obviously. Now, there's no way you could be a track coach as well, is there, over there?
No, sir. That's probably going to be a little too much with all the other responsibilities. AD, I'm sure, will be quite busy and trying to assist in helping with 1,700 kids. Definitely won't be a small feat either.
Well, if that track coach there now has got any smarts, he is going to sit down with you and pick your brain on how to build a championship squad. Now, if you know me, he probably won't have that choice. Because definitely, I mean, one, he'll have my daughter, and two, you know, I definitely want to see track and field is definitely in my heart, and so he'll figure out real quick that I'll expect nothing but championships. There you go. Well, Terry, I'll tell you what, we appreciate your time. We appreciate everything that you have done for Harrodsburg, Mercer County. The times our paths have crossed, unfortunately for me, have not been as many as I would have liked. But every time I can honestly say it's been nothing but my pleasure. And you are a class act, my friend. Well, I thank you. I thank you very much. You have been absolutely just so welcoming to me. And, you know, if you don't mind, I just want to say to the folks in Mercer County, to the folks in this area, that thank you for the influences that have been positive in my life, and all the support that I've gotten from parents and students and student athletes, administration, and just everybody that has played a role in my career in this community. So I just want to definitely say a big shout out, and certainly know that I will miss those relationships because there's been a lot of awesome ones. Well, you will be missed, my friend, and don't be surprised if one day you get a phone call again to kind of catch up on how things are going for you, if I may put that out there. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Well, very good. Terry Yeast, again, thank you. Godspeed. Best of luck, my friend, and go get him, I guess, Clark County. Thank you very much. Take care. You too. Thanks, Terry. Bye-bye. Coach Terry Yeast leaving Mercer County, going to GRC, George Rogers Clark County, to be assistant principal and athletic director. It's 9:35.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
We got a chance of sprinkles before 11, and it's going to be partly sunny with a high of 82. Partly cloudy tonight with a low of 66. Tomorrow, Independence Day, mostly sunny, high of 86. Tomorrow night, with a lot of celebrations of fireworks going off, partly cloudy, with a low of 67. Now, Mercer County, Harrodsburg, Bergen, you're celebrating tonight at Anderson Dean Park at dusk, all right? So that's when the big show will be happening at Anderson Dean tonight. We got a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after 11 a.m. on Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high of 87. Right now, we have cloudy skies, 73 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:30. 36. Bear with me just a minute because I don't want to lose this interview with Terry Yeast. So I am, whoops. If I spell it right, then I would be dangerous, folks. Put the date. All right, I am finished. You know what's coming up right now? Listen to this. We have got the swap shop heading your way right now.
The WHBN Swap Shop, a free service for our listeners to buy, sell, trade, give away items, announce yard sales, and post lost and found. The Swap Shop is brought to you by
County Equipment in Lawrenceburg, CountyEquipment.com, and the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, North College Street near Timmy's 5 Point. They'll floor you with savings.
Here's how the Swap Shop works. Call your items to 859-734-4321. Email us, radio@hometownlive.net, or drop us a line in the mail to 2063 Shakertown Road, Danville, Kentucky 40422. The Swap Shop is heard most weekday mornings after the 9:30 news and weekday afternoons after the 3 o'clock news on WHBN 99.5 FM and AM 1420, and online at hometownlive.net.
All right, kids, get your pens, pencils, crayons, chalk, lipstick, highlighters, whatever you need to write with. These bargains will astound you on the Swap Shop. He'll do mowing for you. 859-612-9410, 612-9410. They have for sale 7-foot box scaper, like new, heavy duty. 859-613-1942, 613-1942. She needs curtains made. 606-669-5743, 606-669-5743. For sale, Whirlpool refrigerator with ice maker, white, 23.5 inches wide. Kenmore glass top microwave oven, old churn. 502-542-0857, 502-542-0857. They have to give away an old trampoline and old metal table. 859-854-6794, 854-6794. Black Metal Roofing for sale, 859-734-7303, 734-7303. Experienced CNA wants to care for someone in the Danville or Harrodsburg area. Phone 859-583-9812, 583-9812. She has several outdoor cats to give away, 859-865-4263, 865-4263. Garage sale Friday and Saturday, 173 Old Danville Road, 613-2431, 613-2431. Back with more right after these.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at Exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and 3-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
Now open, it's the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg on North College, featuring wall-to-wall savings on carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, and stone. The pros at Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet will take the time to show you how to care for and how to maintain your new flooring that'll make it last for years to come. Discover all the benefits you'll receive by shopping at the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, Saturday 10 to 2. The new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, 540 North College Street, next to Timmy's 5 Point. They'll floor you with savings. All right, kids, we're back with part 2 of the Swap Shop. They want to rent at least a 2-bedroom house in Mercer, Boyle County. 916-300-3694, 916-300-3694. Zero-turn mower, 2 years old, bad boy. Don't have a price on it. 859-613-9161, 613-9161. For sale, 16-foot Gator-made trailer, hay fork, cycle mower, 13-point hitch. 859-325-1155, 325-1155. Dining room table, 2 leaves, it's cherry wood, didn't give a price, and a twin bed. 859-734-0586, 734-0586. New ventilation fan with light, $10. New hanging light fixture, $5. Good canvas golf bag, $5. Lots of yard sale items. 859-366-4375, 366-4375. He has a 444 International gas tractor ready to go. $3,500 or best offer. 859-325-1155, 325-1155. For sale, custom-made window treatments and comforters for master bedroom suites. Drapery 72 by 84 in length with matching valance. Hardware included. Comforter for queen size bed with matching oblong pillow, oversized oblong pillow, and matching window valance. It can be priced separately altogether at 859-333-8278, 333-8278. That will do it for this edition of the Swap Shop. It can be heard most weekday mornings after the 9:30 news and every weekday afternoon after 3 o'clock news right here on 99.5 FM WHBN.
The WHBN Swap Shop, a free service for our listeners to buy, sell, trade, give away items, announce yard sales, and post lost and found. The Swap Shop is brought to you by
County Equipment of Lawrenceburg, CountyEquipment.com, and the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, North College Street, near Timmy's 5 Point. They'll floor you with savings.
Here's how the Swap Shop works. Call your items to 859-734-4321. Email us, radio@hometownlive.net, or drop us a line in the mail to 2063 Shakertown Road, Danville, Kentucky 40422. The Swap Shop is heard most weekday mornings after the 9:30 news and weekday afternoons after the 3 o'clock news on WHBN 99.5 FM and AM 1420, and online at hometownlive.net.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Radio Rick in the morning on WHBN.
You were the first thing that I thought of when I thought I drank you off my mind. When I get lost in the liquor, you're the only one I find. If I did the things I oughta, still would not be mine. So I'll keep a tight grip on the bottle, getting loose and killing time. This killing time is killing me. Drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see that if I cross that line, then they bury me. Well, I just might find I'm killing time for eternity.
that's Little Feat. And that is called Let It Roll, as we celebrate the birth of their guitar player, Paul Barrere. Born on this date in 1948, he expired in 2019. All right, now what's the most annoying thing you always seem to forget? Here are the top 10 answers and see how many of these fit you and me. When you walk into a room and can't remember why, I've done that. People's names, yes. Phone numbers. Does anyone even try to remember those anymore? Just push a button in your phone. Passwords. That might deserve to be number one in 2023. That one other thing you needed at the grocery store. The date or what day of the week it is. Not so much that. When you left or where you left your phone. People's birthdays. That's what your phone's for, to remind you. Forgetting to return someone's call and where you left your keys. Here are a few more that just missed the top 10. People's addresses, where you parked your car. Well, then you push that button, and you should be able to hear that, hopefully. Where your sunglasses are, where your wallet is, and forgetting to wear deodorant so that you just have to stink all day. It's coming up 9:42. Don't stink.
Do you own a business? If so, save money and time with Farmers National Bank's free business checking. You receive 1,000 free monthly transaction items, free online banking, free bill pay, free e-statements. Plus, you get a free gift at account opening. Call us at 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our convenient locations for assistance. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. $50 minimum deposit at account opening. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you're looking for a better dental experience, Dr. Jennifer Nichols' goal is always to provide each and every patient with the very best dental care in the most genuine and caring manner possible. Their office is a friendly atmosphere that will immediately put your family at ease. Their professional staff will help you feel welcome and comfortable every time you enter their office, as they strive to provide the highest standard of personalized dental care in a gentle and efficient way. For an appointment, visit Dr. Jennifer Nichols. She's on North College Street. Call 734-5111. See how different a dental experience can be with Dr. Jennifer Nichols.
Thompson Car Care Service Center in Harrodsburg, towing and repair specialist, has been family owned and operated since 1967. 3 generations and going strong. Thompson Service Center, located at 200 North Childs, specializes in all makes and models. They offer towing service 24/7. A member of AAA Services, you can trust their staff. Visit Thompson Service Center at 200 North Childs Street in Harrodsburg or call 734-9732. Get your car or truck ready for the road ahead at Thompson Service Center in Harrodsburg, 200 North Childs Street.
Hi, this is Karen, and at ADA Heating and Air, we offer free estimates on replacements. We install American Standard heating and air conditioning equipment. Our employees do not work on commission, so you don't pay for unnecessary repairs. We offer the best pricing around. On average, we can save you 15%. We offer same or next day service. Financing is available on our website at adaheatingandair.com. Call ADA today for all your HVAC needs at 859-519-6382. ADA is on the way.
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I was going to listen to Radio Rick in the morning on WHBN. That's the rooster.
Sometimes she runs, sometimes she don't. More than what she left me on the side of the road. The older she gets, the slower we go. But there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. She needs a carburetor, a set of plug wires, riding me around the 4-ball tires. The wipers don't work and the horn don't blow. But there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. I got 16 speakers crossing my back dash. station and I can't tune in. 'Cause she ain't a Cadillac and she ain't a Rose, but there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. Got stopped by a cop late last night. Out of date tag, no tail light. She said I ought to run you in, but I'm letting you go. 'Cause there ain't nothing wrong with your radio. Got the best looking gal in my hometown. I asked her last time that I took her out. Honey, tell me what it is that makes you love me so. She said there ain't nothing wrong with your radio. I got 60 speakers crossing my back dash. A little bobbing dog watching everybody pass. Dual antennas whipping in the wind. Oh, there ain't a country station and I can't tune in. 'Cause she ain't a Cadillac, she ain't a Rose, but there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. 'Cause she ain't a Cadillac and she ain't a Rose, but there ain't nothing wrong with the radio.
You know, babe, every time you leave, I end up singing this song. And it's kind of funny, because just yesterday, it was so hard to realize that you'd ever been gone. And until the day, I'd almost forgotten how much it hurts to see you go, and just how hard it is to cling to a rambling rose. So ramble on, just ramble on, till your rambling days are gone. But who will love you the way that I do when your rambling days are gone?